the red.
Watch me watch with so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's
It's Andrea Heredia from Red Mountain High School, but once we got past the emotion of the national anthem, we have a football game to call. What was your feeling when we were down on the field around both teams here pregame?
Well, for the Papago Pumas, I was really excited about their energy. They were dancing, they were jumping, they had a lot of high energy, and they're going to need against this Mustangs team because they have a lot of speed, both offensively and defensively. The Mustangs look locked in. I called their game, the season opener, and they looked unstoppable at times. The D line was super strong, and they have a lot of speed with Kavon Clark as well.
What I would like to do is go to our pregame interviews here so we can get a feel for just the intensity of today's game. We're going to bring on offensive coordinator for the Maricopa Mustangs, Chad Monson. Let's run Coach Monson. He had a chance to visit with Tanner a minute ago.
Hi, I'm Tanner Torre with Varsity Sports. I'm sitting here with offensive coordinator for the Maricopa Mustangs, Chad Monson. Coach, obviously this game, the offense has been pretty well this season. What have you seen from them that's really led to this success?
I think just the amount of, we've put in a lot of work, and they've really gotten used to how to run the offense, being more precise, understanding that this offense is, designed to get somebody open or to get somebody the ball, not everybody. So they're all doing their jobs really well. Just credit to our coaching staff that have jumped in and learned the offense really well and got them prepared.
Yeah, I want to talk about, one standout is Kavon Clark. His speed is ridiculous. What have you seen from him this season that's really led to his explosion offensively?
He's a fantastic athlete, fantastic person. He's really been somebody that's become a leader on our team and has really dove in, and he's on time every practice. He's always there, so he's really become a leader for us.
What do you guys need to do against this Pumas defense to come out with the W?
Execute. Execute. That's what we need to do. Make sure all our coaches are on the same page. We execute. We think we'll be fine.
All right, thank you, Coach, for the time. Really appreciate it.
You bet. Thank you.
Tanner, you also had a chance to visit with Coach William Strother of the Papago Pumas. I'd like to run that interview as well, get a feel for how he's doing today with his team.
I'm standing next to Coach William Strother for the Papago Pumas. Coach, coming into this game, the offenses look pretty well. What have you seen from them so far this season?
Our offenses have been playing pretty well. They've been able to move the ball. We got some talented running backs, some talented receivers. Got a lot of confidence in our quarterback. So, I'm pretty pleased with what they're doing on our side of the ball. I just want them to continue to keep executing.
Yeah, there's a lot of speed on this Mustangs offense. How do you plan to kind of limit their, them getting out in space?
Well, we got a lot of speed on our defense too. So our defense is kind of. I have the utmost faith in my defense because we practice hard, we condition hard, we play hard, we recruit well. So only thing we got to do is we just got to match the level of intensity. I mean, we expect them to play fast. We expect them to be physical. We just expect ourselves too to be able to match that intensity. Make sure we just come out and just do our job. The number one thing we preach here is do your 1 of 11.
Yeah. What do you guys need to do, on both sides of the ball to come out with the W today?
Just make sure we just keep our composure, keep our focus. Like I tell the kids right now, I don't pay attention to the turnovers and the picks and the touchdowns. I pay attention to our ability to alignment, assignment, and then execute. If we can align right, and we can do our assignment right, and we can execute on both sides of the ball in all phases of the game, I believe that we'll have a very good outcome.
All right, thank you, Coach, for the time. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And on the initial kickoff by number 35 of the Pumas, Angel Islas Rocha, it was a touchback. The Mustangs will have it 1st and 10 as we await quarterback number 14, Cody Lazenby. Cody, obviously a big presence out there. We had a chance to see him game 1 versus Arizona Christian. What are we expecting, Tanner, from Cody today?
Yeah, you're right. Big size. He's 6'4". He really can see over the defense. Great vision right there. And it's a lot of quick passes on the out route slants. He likes to get it out quickly. And he has a lot of speed right there, with Terrence Hall and also in the backfield with Kavon Clark. So expect a lot of quick passes for him.
Empty set now for the Mustangs on 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Lazenby. And Pumas are showing some edge pressure here early. Want to get to him quick, shake him up. Lazenby's pass is complete to his shifty little running back who was lined up out in the slot. And that was Kavon Clark out of Centennial High School. Gain about 7. It'll be 2nd down and 3.
Yeah, that was a screen pass right there. They kind of made it obvious with 3 wide receivers right in front of Kavon Clark. And they got great blocking to get a good gain right there by Clark. And you saw a little bit of his speed right there, how dangerous he can be in the open field.
Single back in the backfield now in Clark, and Lazenby awaits the snap on 2nd down. Lazenby, quick handoff inside to Clark. Clark scatting around looking for a lane, and finally still on his feet, moving before being brought down by number 6 of the Pumas. That was Cutter Cole.
Yeah, you saw Clark there with not even only his speed, but his resilience, bossing out the initial tackle and dragging a couple Pumas for the 1st down. Great play by Clark. Only at 5'8", but he backs a punch with his 180 pounds. So
he kept his feet moving.
Yeah,
wow.
Impressive.
1st and 10 now for the Mustangs. Lazenby, single back in the backfield, 2 receivers up top, 2 at the bottom. Here come the Pumas. Lazenby looks on the out route, completes it. Pass is complete, caught by number 89. And that's Matten Strong.
Yeah, great play by Lazenby. You're able to read the pressure, got it out quickly to Strong right there. Just a quick out route to get a couple yards. Lazenby does a really great job this season, just reading the defense and being able to recognize when the pressure is coming.
On 2nd down. 2nd and 6 now for the Mustangs. Twin receivers up top. Lazenby back to pass on the swing. Coming back and getting nearly back to the line of scrimmage. On the completion, looking for a jersey number here.
Swing pass gets stopped on the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 6.
Yeah,
No gain on the play.
Yeah, I talked to Coach Strother for the Pumas, and I asked him about how they're going to handle the speed from the Mustangs offense. And he said, we got some speed of our own on the defensive side. And you saw right there, just able to meet Clark right there at the point of contact.
3rd and 6. Big passing down. 2-by-2 set for the Mustangs. Single back in the backfield. Pumas threatening blitz. Here they come. Lazenby drifting back on the screen. Completes it to Clark. Clark stumbles nearly to a first down, might be, depending on how generous the spot is, might be a yard short. We'll see where that comes up. Might be closer to 2, and it'll be 4th and 2. Gain of 4 on the play.
Yeah, Clark got tripped up right there. Tried to put his hand down and keep the balance for the first down, but just wasn't able to jump and get the first down there. So now it's 4th and 2. It looks like they're going to go for it here.
And yes, indeed, going for it on 4th down. Twin receivers down at the bottom of your screen. Lazenby, of course, 6'4", will try to spread the field out and keep it himself, tuck that ball away. People are reluctant to tackle him head on. Completes the pass on the slant. Loses the football. May have been called down. And yes, it was a reception. After the play had ended, ball had squirted out. And the first down.
Yeah, that was a great play call. Just get a quick slant right now. Look for the quick pass. Get the first down. That was a great play by Lazenby and great play by Hall as well to just secure the ball and fall down and get the first down.
1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Ball is on the Puma 40-yard line. Spreading the field out pretty well. Lazenby checks his wrist. Audibles at the line of scrimmage and awaits the snap. Pumas bring pressure. The quick handoff inside. Dancing up the field. Nearly another first down. And yes, indeed, a first down for number 24. That's Daniel James Irvin out of Hamilton High School.
Yeah, that's actually a great play by the offensive line. Obviously, Pumas were bringing pressure on the left side, so they went to the other side and was able to get a big gain for the first down.
Offensive line, great tempo today, and considering how hot it was on the field, we really felt that heat as we walked around, and with that turf, Lazenby surveys the field, trying a hard count, gets the snap, searches, completes the out route once again to number 8 on the reception. Number 6, Terrence Hall on the reception out of Mountain Ridge.
Yeah, the Pumas are bringing a lot of pressure so far early, but Lazenby's doing a great job of just getting the ball out quick, give it to his speed receivers on the outside. And like you said, that was a quick out route. And, Hall has amazing speed, was able to get inside the 20 right down the red zone.
1st and 10. Ball on the 17-yard line. Trip set for the Mustangs. And Clark brought down immediately on the handoff, knifing through into the backfield. Number 2, Gabriel Reeves for the Pumas.
Yeah, Reeves read that all the way, and Clark is hard to take down as we've seen so far this game, and he made it look like easy, just getting in the backfield and getting the loss of yardage.
Loss of 6 on the play, 2nd down and 16. Clock continues to move here in the first quarter, under 9 minutes. Maricopa taking the ball, slowly, methodically moving down the field. Quarterback Cody Lazenby managing this offense. Pumas showing pressure inside. Lazenby going over the top. It's caught, but out of bounds. What an amazing throw, Tanner.
Yeah, that was great to the corner of the end zone, and they put it right in the pocket, putting the egg in the basket right there. But couldn't get his feet in bounds. Obviously, not a lot of space on that sideline on the fade route right there. But that was, like you said, it was a great throw. I like the idea. They haven't really gone deep so far today, so I like the idea.
On 3rd and 16, they may have to again. Ball on the 23-yard line. Offense slowly coming up to the line of scrimmage, taking their time. Pumas already set defensively, surveying the formation. Clark spreads out just a bit into the wing slot. Lazenby awaiting the snap. Clark in motion. Lazenby back to pass. Checks the field, find a screen inside, and stuffed right away by number 88, Cody Hall. And on the reception, that was Terrence Hall.
Yeah, Terrence Hall, they try to do a wide receiver screen right there, try to get out open, try to break away on the screen, but Hall read that all the way, and now they're gonna have to force the kicker right here.
Coming in for the Mustangs on 4th down. And it appears we are going to have a 40-yard field goal attempt, dead center for number 27. 37, J.J. Dickerson. Kick is up. Nice little line drive. Does it get in? And no good. Wide right. Pumas will take over 1st and 10 going back the other way. But some promise. They moved the ball down the field, picked their opportunities, and I think the coaches will game plan. Coach Monson, the offensive coordinator, will take a look at it with Coach Madosky and figure out their next moves, Tanner.
Yeah, the offense looked really good to start that drive. A lot of quick runs, a lot of quick throws, screens, slants, all the out routes. Once they got into the red zone, though, they tried to go a little deep, try to look for the 6 points right there, but just couldn't connect. And the Pumas had really great pressure off the edge and just stopped any of the movement, especially on that wide receiver screen off the last play of that drive.
Quarterback for the Pumas, number 3, Zamarin Malvern. 2x2 set for Papago. Malvern. The quick give inside. The big back, number 5, called his name a lot the last time we saw these teams, Barry White Jr.
Yeah, you're right. Big back, 6'2", 200 pounds. He carries a lot of muscle on the field with him. And he showed it right there. He also has the speed as well, looseness, hard stepping to the left, and just getting the extra yards right there.
White is definitely not afraid to drop that shoulder. Gain of 5 on the play, 2nd and 5. Ball on the 28-yard line of the Pumas. Malvern. Shotgun formation. Out of motion. Back to White. White zigzagging, trying to find a lane, and making the stop on the play. Linebacker comes through unobstructed. Looks like number 43, Caden Green.
A great job by Green, just recognizing the run right there and just penetrating as quickly as he can and forcing a 3rd down and long here.
Green, the safety out of the state of Washington. 3rd and 6 now. Loss of 1 on the play for the Pumas. Malvern, back to pass. Malvern completes his pass. Number 14 on the reception. That was Jeremiah Garcia. Garcia stopped on the play by a couple of Mustangs. Among them, 97, Justin Holmes in on the stop. And it'll be 4th down and 1. Pumas are going to go for it on 4th and 1. Bit of a statement here early on, hoping to excite this crowd a bit.
Yeah, 4th and 1, and we talked about the size that White has in the backfield. You could see maybe a carry towards him right there. They're loading up the right side right here.
And the fake. Actually, it was the direct snap. Number 9, Josiah Payne.
Another big back. He's 6'4", 245. So any short yardage situation, he's going to get the rock.
So Coach Strother obviously saw something on the field, perhaps a crease, and took advantage of it with the direct snap to Payne. Payne just took it 1 yard and got the 1st down. So 1st and 10, ball is on the 35-yard line. Quarterback Zamarin Malvern back in the game. Malvern keeps it. Dances his way across, gains maybe 1, maybe 2. We'll see how generous that spot was by the lead official nearest the play.
Yeah, the Pumas center is really, not throwing the ball back to the quarterback very strongly. It's forcing him to, wait for the ball for an extra second. That's enough time for this big defensive linemen to get in the backfield, so it kind of forced Malvern to just pick up the ball and run as quickly as he can.
2nd and 8 for the Pumas. Trip set now for Papago. Malvern back to pass. Malvern goes to the hitch and completes it. Familiar name called. Number 84 on the reception.
Yeah, it was a great play by Malvern, just finding the out route right there, just trying to get a quick, make it 3rd and short right here. And we talked about their big backs that can really hammer it home in short situations.
3rd and 2. Malvern with the snap and the give inside. Bouncing outside is White. White finding a lane and a crease. And a 1st down.
Yeah, that was a great play by him. Obviously, just avoiding the pressure, pushing, stiff arming. He has that strength, and it's almost hard. Big, strong legs just churning for that 1st down right there. Really impressive so far on that run.
Now you're good.
1st and 10 for the Pumas. Malvern back to pass. Scrambling, searching, signaling to a receiver. Nearly overthrew it, and White makes the dive, and a flag flies in. Get the call here. Call is roughing the passer.
Yeah, it looked like Malvern was signaling towards a receiver down the field, and that forced, I believe that was Kyle Salina right there that got the penalty. Forced him to come in and attack him, and that opened the field for White to get the 1st down.
Okay, so the drive is alive. Papago Pumas, doesn't matter how they're getting the 1st downs, they're just getting them, and they're getting a lucky break with the penalty going against the defense. Malvern, the quick toss inside, and met in the backfield is number 4, Teddy Harris, and a new player making a name for himself on this Mustangs defense in the ball game. 59, Philemoni Lawina.
Yeah, he made a great play right there, just throwing him to the ground, stopping, making for a loss of gain right there. Great play by him.
Loss of 3 on the play, 2nd down and 13. Malvern awaits the snap, looks, pumps, scrambles, still on his feet, tucks that ball away, runs, trying to find the 1st down pylon, gets out of bounds just shy of it, and we've got flags a flying.
Yeah, that was a big hit by the wide receiver, just trying to create some blocking right there.
Okay, well, that'll go against the offense.
Yeah, great play by Malvern. They only rushed 3, so he had a lot of time and was able to escape the pocket, go for the run. But 84 on the Pumas just laid out a big, blindside hit on the cornerback for the Mustangs, causing the penalty.
2nd down and 19. Malvern back to pass, pumps, completes once again to Harris. Harris still on his feet, spinning, getting back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, Teddy Harris, he's from Alabama, and he has a lot of speed, obviously, right there. You saw an elusiveness, very slippery. Malvern was able to find him short, and he was able to add a couple more yards on the end of that play.
And that's the end of the 1st quarter. Quickly. Score is tied at 0 here on the HJCAC Game of the Week. Vincent Tanner, we'll be right back. When you think of family restaurants and sports bars, think Bonfire. Bonfire is part of the Tempe landscape, supporting local schools. Join the Bonfire Booster Club Challenge. Mention Corona del Sol, Desert Vista, Marcos de Niza, Mountain Point, or Valley Christian, and that school's sports program will earn loyalty points. The winner after football season will earn a fundraiser at Bonfire. Come for the food and fun, support the community. Bonfire, open every day east of I-10 on Warner. Show your game ticket all day Friday and Saturday and get 15% off. 480-306-6801.
Hey there, I'm Aaron Nemiroff, and I'll be joining the Varsity Sports Show for the fall 2023 semester. Sports has always been my passion, and I'm looking forward to working with the team. Check out my Twitter for a variety of sports content at Aaron2Times.
In 2019, the JV Sports Show podcast began with the idea of spotlighting young people in our community. In time, that podcast evolved into radio, television, and live stream, and through that evolution, new ideas have enhanced delivery, giving a stage to students both in front of and behind the microphone in Arizona and beyond. Thank you for supporting the Varsity Sports Show, now the Varsity Media Foundation, a 501c3 educational organization.
Hello, Arizona sports fans. I'm Lofton Lechner, and I couldn't be happier to be joining the varsity sports team as a technical director for fall 2023. Follow me on Twitter at Lofton Lechner to stay locked in for the season.
It's Mustangs Pumas from Dobson High School. Zamarin Malvern back to pass for the Pumas, still searching and nearly intercepted. Throwing on the run, number 42, that is Andre Stevens for the Mustangs, coming up and making a play.
Yeah, you know he's kicking himself after that. He was right in his hand. It just bounced right off. That's why he's a defensive back now. I receive it, just bounced right off his hand. But that was a great play by him. Just jumping in front of the pass. Malvin tried to throw it on the run. Just wasn't able to make it accuracy to the wide receiver and forcing them to kick the ball.
On fourth down. Into attempt the 50-yard field goal, left hash.
Two wide out for me. One wide out, actually. So.
Kick is up, snap is good. And it's just short on the return. Still heading upfield. And stepping out of bounds is Stevens.
Field goal's no good.
That was a live ball.
Yeah, I don't know if half the offensive linemen knew that. They thought their job was done, but they were able to recognize in time and get the stop right there. So back-to-back offensive drives for both teams. Both missed field goals, but they're both moving the ball pretty well. With the Mustangs, they're moving it with quick passes, quick runs. Noticeably, Kevon Clark's been really good, and the Pumas did a really good job with the big backs, just powering down and down the middle.
Opportunities abound for both teams today for somebody to take control of this game. And penalties have been minimal thus far in the first half. Quarterback Cody Lazenby of the Mustangs on first down. Two receivers bottom of your screen. The quick handoff inside to Clark. Kevon Clark gaining 5.
Talking to Coach Monson before the game, he talked about execution and just executing on the little things. Offensively so far they've been pretty good. They just haven't been able to finish on that first drive. But I'm liking what I'm seeing. I know Monson's probably happy with the production. Just wants to finish right now.
All right, get water. Okay.
2nd and 5.
Yeah. All right. I was on 2, but you're good. I'm gonna go back. It's just not working.
Quarterback Cody Lazenby. Maricopa Mustangs, shotgun formation. Pumas bring 2, and the diving catch on the slant to number 89. That was Matten Strong.
You know, Lazenby had a lot of pressure, had a lot of guys in his face, had to kind of sidearm it, kind of lead strong towards that pass, and he did a great job diving for it, making the catch, getting the first down right there.
1st and 10 for Maricopa.
Okay, all right.
Receiver in motion for the Mustangs. And the bobbled snap. Quarterback falls on it. Got a loss of a few there. It'll be 2nd down. Could have been worse.
Yeah, Clark and Lazenby kind of talking to each other, kind of confused on them. It looked like Clark was trying to see that was like a direct snap. Lazenby was trying to catch it. They both fumbled it. But like you said, Lazenby was able to jump in. It could have been way worse, but still alive on this drive.
Second down.
The coaches are probably their communication too. So I thought this one. If call outs fail, just shoot the huddle of the offense.
Quarterback Cody Lazenby awaits the snap.
Do your best, man.
Back to pass. The lefty evading defenders, still on his feet. Overthrows the intended target. That shows you just how strong this kid is. I mean, they could not pull him down.
I mean, his 6'4" frame is ridiculous. That was Gavin Haynes on the pursuit right there. Tried to wrap him down, but Lazenby was able to just sort of shoulder or hip thrust him away. Was able to keep alive, but wasn't able to find Clark in the flats right there, and now it's going to be 3rd down.
Back to the line.
Third and 14. Here on the HJCAC Game of the Week, Mustangs and Pumas. Lazenby back to pass. Scrambling, finally brought down for a sack. Credited with the sack. Number 18 for the Pumas, Xavier Bean.
Yeah, him and Jaquan Proctor were both there in the backfield, able to break him down right there. And that was one of the rare times the Pumas were actually playing back in coverage. They locked every offensive weapon for Lazenby, was forced to hold it for a little extra second. That was enough for the Pumas to get the sack right there.
Coach Joy. Hey, can you hear me down there? Okay, hey, run to
And
they're not picking them up. They're going double.
On 4th down and really long, Mustangs will punt. Dickerson in to punt for Maricopa. Great kick. And on the return, 15 finds a lane right up the middle, nearly back to midfield, loses the football, and the Mustangs have it. The Mustangs have it. Who other than number 84, Alexander Rebelosa.
Rebelosa, I don't think was expecting that. He was just standing there behind the play. The ball sort of pooped down right in front of him. Easiest fumble company in his career as he just fell right in front of it. Gives a Mustang a first opening drive in midfield.
We're on 2.
Wow.
It was a great play a great return by Elijah Woods. Evading rushers, finding the holes. But at the end of the play, you got to hold the ball all the way. And he just wasn't able to do that. Tough play by him.
Mustang offense back on the field after taking a very brief break.
Yeah, we gotta get the defense up. Let's go 3 now.
Matt? Okay.
Cody Lazenby joined in the backfield. Mike Yvonne Clark, Lazenby, and nearly intercepted the other way.
I don't know how Christian ran today. It went right through his hands, and then it bounced to another, defensive back. 2 people could have intercepted that ball. That was dangerous by Lazenby. Luckily, it was intercepted for him.
on 2nd and 10. Clark in the backfield. 3 receivers split out wide with a wing. Defense drops down. Lazenby strikes. Another hand on it. And this time defended well by number 8, Christian Rand.
Back-to-back plays where Christian Rand was just he had the hand on the ball, just couldn't come down with it. That was a tough one for Rand. And, Lazenby's kind of struggling with his accuracy right there. That one was just way in front of Terrence Hall right there. Just couldn't come down with it.
3rd down and long. As the offense breaks the huddle, comes up to the line of scrimmage. This game has been relatively, I don't want to use the term stalled, but teams have put some drives together, haven't been able quite to finish. But Lazenby goes over the top, throwing into double coverage, and the pass is incomplete.
Really surprising drive by Lazenby. He usually is very accurate on those short throws, on those slants, and just 3 straight plays where he just completely missed the wide receivers. I don't know what happened with him there. He's going to be trying to figure out from his wide receivers what he has to do better on that next drive.
And on 4th down, punter comes back in the game. Dickerson, deep to receive. Terrence Hall. Correction. Yes, number 6. 6 for the Pumas, actually. Sorry, that was Cutter Cole, deep to receive. $9:31 remaining till half. Thanks again for joining us today here for the HJCAC Game of the Week. Dickerson, another high kick. Great hang time, heads out of bounds. Right about the 23, we'll see where the official gives the final mark. Closer to the 33 and the 35-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for Papago.
Yeah, I'm liking the offense from the Pumas right now. Just a lot of, hard nose, run the ball through their throats. Done a pretty good job. They have a lot of big backs, and Malvin's been smart with the ball. Hasn't been had a lot of opportunities to make mistakes. So let's see if they can actually punch it home here, because I like their first drive that they had offensively.
9:27 remaining till half. 1st and 10 for Papago. Ball is on the 35-yard line. Quarterback Zamarin Malvern, who stands 5'11". He's out of San Antonio, Texas. Malvern, a little bit of the option action here with the trailing back, and nearly gets back to the line of scrimmage. Might be short a yard, where it'll be 2nd down and 11.
Yeah, that was an option. He was there was really anywhere he went, there was a Mustang right there to tackle him right there. Great play by them to recognize the option and shut down all of them.
And tale of 2 offenses here as Zamarin Malvern trying to get things kick-started. Cody Lazenby, of course, moving the ball down the field. Malvern scrambles, looks, and is met. Didn't have anyone to throw to. You might as well call that a coverage sack. And in on the sack, 95 and 97 for the Mustangs. Couple of bookends there in Dylan Chrisley and Justin Holmes.
Yeah, we called Chrisley's name a lot in the season opener. He was just a dog in the trenches, able to get to the quarterback, stop any run options. And he showcased right here, it was the first time that he's been able to get in the backfield and stop the quarterback right there. Great play by him and also Holmes as well.
3rd and 20. Zamarin Malvern. Trip set for Papago. Malvern with the football. Back to pass. Strikes. Incomplete. And the linebacker is making a name for himself today. A new addition to this Mustangs roster. Philemoni Lawia.
Yeah, he's been really great. That just bounced off the hands of Jacoby Dinwiddie. Just a little too strong by Malvin right there, and great play by him and the linebacker to stop in fourth down. And the offenses for both sides kind of been stalling right now. It's because of great defensive play from both sides as well.
Deep to receive for the Mustangs, number 24, Daniel James Irvin. Good snap and a fake. Eastless going over the top. Couldn't complete the pass. Wide open. Number 21 for the Pumas. Definitely would have been a first down. That was Romantic Kaiser. Couldn't pull it in.
Yeah, Kaiser, I think, was near the sideline, and then right before the snap, he came back, lined up, and was wide open. And the punter tried to find him. Just threw it a little off to his side. I don't know. Kaiser was able to adjust his body quick enough and I like the idea. The good trick play was working. It just wasn't accurate enough to get the first down right there.
Bit of deception there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and what it shows, it gives the coaches keys of potentially going back to that play or something similar that they can revisit later in the game when the opportunity strikes. So not all is lost, even though it was an incomplete pass. You never know. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Quarterback Cody Lazenby. Empty set. Clark in motion. Clark now the offset back. Clark with the football, finds a lane inside, still on his feet. Heading upfield, still going. Driving those feet nearly in the end zone. 1st and goal.
Clark had about 4 Pumas on him. I mean, he is strong. He kept those feet churning and was really impressive. The Mustangs originally set up on that screen pass early in the thing, and then they motioned Clark in, and he was able to hammer it home on the 1-yard line. Just great play by him.
Kevon Clark, the smallest player on the field, biggest heart right now, stands 5'8" out of Centennial High School in Peoria. 1st and goal from the 2. Clark in the backfield. Trip set for the Mustangs. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Clark's going to get the call, and he does. Still moving, and touchdown, Mustangs.
Clark deserved that touchdown. I mean, on the last play, he just was able to track 4 Pumas to that 1-yard line, and Coach Mordowski wanted to give it to him one more time, and Monson as well, for that 6 points. And first points of the game for both sides. Good lead and good play, good drive.
Had a chance to visit with, obviously, a few of these coaches during pregame and even well before that, earlier, as teams were getting out here. Ran into Coach Monson, and what a guy. You talk about a guy that's been around the Valley for years and years, coached at many different places, loves it here, loves working with young people, and really sees this as an opportunity to continue to grow this league and just bringing attention to junior college football and the opportunities for people in our community. And that's what it's about, advancing the mission of getting these young people placed at different schools and getting a spotlight on them. And it's just a incredible concept that continues to grow. The extra point attempt by number 6, Terrence Hall. And the Mustangs 7-0 lead here midway through the second quarter here on the HJCAC Game of the Week. We'll be right back.
Hi Varsity sports fans, this is Shai Gara. Make sure you stay tuned for our halftime where we break down different highlights from sports locally or otherwise, so plenty of entertainment and content coming your way if you stick around with us. What I personally think is cool about our halftime show is we cover different sports, maybe some you might not expect, and a variety of different content, of course, high school football, and maybe some professional stuff such as NFL highlights from the previous week.
Hey folks, J.R. Lambright here, special field correspondent for the Varsity Sports Show. Join me every Saturday from 8 to 10 a.m. Pacific for JR's Texas Tales, where I share stories of Texans who triumphed over adversity and gave back to their local communities. Tune in for a bit of gritty edification on KDUS AM 1060, Arizona.
Welcome back. J.J. Dickerson kicking off a booming kick into the end zone. Another touchback. I'll tell you what, a good kicker makes all the difference in the world.
Booted that towards the 100 for the track field right there.
Wow. Ball is just sitting right on the edge of the track. What a leg. Anyway, the Pumas will have it 1st and 10 coming back on the 25-yard line. Down 7-0, and obviously not out of this game by any stretch, but both these teams have been struggling to get the ball down the field, and you could say that both defenses have also stepped up and have been making some great plays, but also, put a little of the blame on the offense for not taking advantage of certain opportunities that threw out, but we will see what the Pumas do on this drive. Quarterback Xamarin Malvern in trip set. Barry White Jr. in the backfield. Correction, number 9 in the backfield, getting the call. Josiah Payne. The body types of a few of these backs, they're all about 6'1", 6'2" for the Pumas. Just large running backs. And this time it was Payne with the call.
Yeah, they got a lot of big backs, but for the Mustangs, they got a lot of big front 7 guys. Chrisley, Holmes, who are able to maybe wrap those guys up.
Trip set for Papago. Gain of 2 on the play, 2nd and 8. Malvern looks, tucks it away, loses the football, rolling around like a sack of potatoes, finally picked up by the Pumas. What a turn of events. Wow. Wisely recovered by LaShawn Hunter.
Yeah, Malvin had no idea. He was running, and Mustang came right from behind him and knocked the ball loose, and it was a hot potato. No one could jump on the ball right there. And the Pumas are lucky they were able to get back and keep the drive alive, at least for now.
You talk about luck there. The Mustangs, had they recovered that football, would have been prime field position to add with 20 yards. But Pumas wisely jump on that ball, keeping their drive alive. It's 3rd and 14. Trip set for Papago. Top of your screen, 3 receivers. Coming down to the isolated receivers, Malvern. And the flag. Little late, but it still comes in nonetheless.
Yeah, I think that was Jordan Marshall. If you don't turn around as a cornerback, they're going to call that a majority of the time, and he didn't turn around and didn't allow the receiver, number 84, to get back for the ball.
So it's going to give the Pumas some much-needed real estate. They are heading way down the field. Wow, you talk about a jab to the gut. That was that ball is going to be placed on the 36-yard line of Papago. 1st and 10.
Yeah, it's been really, so far in this game, it's been the Pumas kind of beating themselves, the fumbles, the fake punt that didn't work out. Right there, it was Mustangs. That penalty is going to cost them and give them a first down on that 3rd and long.
Malvern scrambles. Searching, keeps it, and slips. The turf monster got the best of him there.
Yeah, he kept his eyes downfield, which is good, but his feet just weren't able to keep his body up and making now loss of gain, now making it 2nd and long.
Clock continues to move, under 5 minutes remaining. Folks, stick around through halftime. We've got some amazing content from our amazing team. We've got NBA talk, NFL talk. Keep it right here. It's not just going to be dead air. Brought to you by the Varsity Sports Show team. On 2nd and 16, Papago Pumas hoping to get a score before half. Malvern scrambles, searches, still on his feet, still moving. getting upfield, looking for that first down pylon, finds it, and stumbles out of bounds to keep the drive alive.
Yeah, that's the Melvin we should expect if you're the Pumas right there. Obviously, the last one he slipped. This time he doesn't slip. He's able to find the holes, penetrate the defense, and get the first down. Great play by him, and keep the chains moving.
Clock restarts coming up on 4 minutes remaining till half. HJCAC game of the week. If you're anywhere near Mesa, Arizona, come on out to Dobson High School and see some future stars here playing big today. Quarterback Xamarin Malvern back to pass. Looks, strikes, completes, upfield, finding a lane, still on his feet for another first down. Teddy Harris.
Yeah, Xavier Smith just wasn't able to catch Harris. He fell and kind of just put his hands on his head. He just missed him. And Harris was able to run inside the 20, get in the red zone right there. Great speed by him. And this Pumas offense is starting to move, starting to get some momentum here, especially towards the end of the half.
1st and 10, ball on the 20. Payne in the backfield. 4 receivers split out wide. Malvern looks inside, finds Payne. Payne near another first down. We'll see if the spot is generous enough. And it looks like it's close. Gain of 9, 2nd and 1.
Yeah, great play. Just quick pass, finding the right Payne on the short route.
Malvern over the top, complete. Strikes and hits number 12 for the leap, Tylen Johnson.
Yeah, safety Andre Stevens was just trying to hit him right there, hit him hard to knock the ball out, but wasn't able to do it. Great catch by the Pumas right there.
Clock continues to move, coming up on 2.5 minutes. 1st and goal for the Pumas. Malvern keeps, heads upfield, still moving, gets in for the Pumas touchdown. And the flag.
I think that's going to be a flag for celebration. He kind of spiked that ball and flew up in the air like Iron Man. Great play by him. Read the defense well. Was an option to give it to Payne for the touchdown on there, but he took it himself, putting 6 on the board and looking like to tie it up right here for the Pumas.
Well, you're playing the number 1 team in the league today, and you make a statement, bit of frustration throughout this first half. You finally get on the board. It's a sense of relief. So while it's a penalty for excessive celebration, you can't blame them.
Yeah, it was very exciting. Obviously, momentum and adrenaline's in his soul right now. But, that's going to be, for the Mustangs, that's going to be huge. Obviously, the offense has been moving pretty well. With 2 minutes left, they could score before the end of the half.
Snap is good. Kick is up by Islas Rocha.
2:27 left.
Excuse me, Michael Luna Fruit in on the extra point. And the score tied at 7, 2.5 minutes remaining till half here on the HJCAC Game of the Week. Mustangs and Pumas. We'll be back.
Hi everyone, nice to meet you. I'm Ryan Sikora. I'm going to be one of the interns this fall at the Varsity Sports Show. So happy to be with you guys this year. I've loved sports for as long as I can remember, and I cannot wait to be with you guys on Thursday, Friday, and even some Saturdays all this year.
My name is Kyle Krikorian, and I'm a sophomore studying journalism at the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication. I am thrilled to join the Varsity Media Foundation as a technical director following Horizon High School football this fall. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Kyle Krikorian.
What's inside you? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center uses the latest technologies to train the athlete in all of us. Unlock the greatness inside of you.
Welcome back to the HJCAC Game of the Week presented by the Varsity Sports Show. Vince DeLisio and Tanner Tortorella from Dobson High School, where the Papago Pumas, the home team, got into the end zone, tying the score up with the number 1 team in the league in the Maricopa Mustangs. On the return, number 17 for the Mustangs, getting tripped up, Javon Thompson. And not bad field position, though. Right about the 31-yard line is where the Mustangs will take over.
Yeah, the Pumas were forced to kick it at the 20 because of the penalty on the last drive, and that could have been pretty dangerous, seeing how Javon Thompson has a really good speed. He was all-conference returner last year, and but only was able to get only a few yards on that. I think the Pumas will take it on the 30, and as the defense has been playing pretty well since that, or except for that last drive.
Quarterback Cody Lazenby bringing his offense out onto the field. 2:19 remaining. Do they have one last drive in them this half? 1st and 10, ball on the 31-yard line. Maricopa Mustangs. Kevon Clark in motion. Receivers out wide. Lazenby throws. The southpaw completes it. Number 89, Matten Strong, and brought down on the play by defensive back 27.
Yeah, that was a great play by Lazenby. He struggled a little bit on the short pass earlier, but right there, I like to see that. Finding Strong quickly on that slant route. Get a couple yards right there. Get it some motion, get some confidence going back in Lazenby.
2 receivers down at the bottom of your screen. Clark with the handoff, keeping his feet, getting across the line of scrimmage, gaining 3 more. It'll be 3rd and short. And we've got a flag. Find out what the call is here, Tanner.
We haven't got a lot of penalties this game.
No, it's been relatively quiet.
Face mask on.
And that'll be a face mask against the defense. So giving the Mustangs some much-needed real estate, getting them across midfield where it'll be 1st and 10. Ball will be placed on the Puma 46-yard line.
Yeah, on the last touchdown drive for the Pumas, the Mustangs had a pass interference call that led to the eventual touchdown. And right here, the Pumas had a face mask and could be leaving the Mustangs for eventual touchdown right here as well.
1:37, actually a minute and a half remaining till half. 1st and 10. Quarterback Cody Lazenby and the official. 1:37 remaining till half. Here we go. Defense lined up, ready to go. And Lazenby with the hard count. Back to pass. Overthrew the intended target, in and out of the hands. Passing complete. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, for the Pumas, Cortez Howard was right in front of the intended target right there, so it forced Lazenby to throw it a little bit higher and just bounce off the hands of that Mustangs receiver and forcing the 2nd and long right there. Great defense so far for the Pumas. I really like what I've seen so far. The Mustangs have had their way initially, but the Pumas having the bend but not break attitude, stopping them when it gets deep in their territory.
1:32 remaining till half. Kevon Clark, the single back in the backfield. Trip set for Maricopa. 3 receivers at the top of your screen. And the shift. Lazenby scrambles, heads upfield, tucks that ball. All 6'4" of him. You're not bringing him down. Wow.
Wow, that was a great play by Lazenby. Just put his foot down, get some extra yardage to get 3rd and manageable. That was Cortez Howard on the tackle, and he wasn't scared of Lazenby. He met him on the way right there.
Meanwhile, we've got an injury out on the field as Coach Madosky tends to one of his Mustangs.
That looks like Kevon Clark right now.
We're going to take a quick break here with 1:17 remaining on the HJCAC Game of the Week. We'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Eric Perry, and I'm the proud owner of Eco Roofing Solutions. I've been in this industry for over 25 years, and I'm the current president of the Arizona Roofing Contractors Association. Our mission is to provide the absolute best customer experience, and we operate all over the entire state of Arizona. We will come out and provide a courtesy, no obligation roof inspection to you, as well as an estimate within 24 hours. Our team is dedicated to providing the best quality product and workmanship, and we're here to serve you. You can call us at 480-695-7736 or check us out online at ecoroofaz.com. To learn more about us, you can find me on Instagram at YourBeardedRoofer or at EcoRoofingSolutionsAZ. We are proud supporters of our community's youth and the next generation, and we would love for you to come and join the hashtag Eco Family today.
Call Eric and his team at Eco Roofing Solutions, 480-695-7736, and they'll give you a fast, free, no-nonsense estimate. Tell them Vince sent you.
What's inside you? Is it strength? Is it speed? Is it knowledge of the game? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper, running faster, and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center trains the athlete in all of us with technology, techniques, and hands-on experience customized to you. See what you're capable of by unlocking the greatness inside of you.
To the HJCAC Game of the Week out at Dobson High School, where the Papago Pumas and the Maricopa Mustangs late in the second quarter tied 7-7. We're expecting a bit of a shooting match today with regard to these high-powered offenses, but the defenses for both teams have been stepping up. Quarterback Cody Lazenby back to pass. Scrambles. Still looking. Throws, and it's intercepted. Wow. Pumas, number 7, on the interception, Cortez Howard.
We've called his name a lot this drive. He's just been everywhere, hitting Lazenby on that QB run, almost getting the interception early, and then right here finally getting his due. The interception, giving the Pumas great field position inside their own about 30-yard line, and it gives them a minute to score and take the lead as they get the ball to start the second half as well. So this could be a huge to score and then get the ball in the second half.
Now, I'm going to put this out there, Tanner. I know this is Arizona, and I know that in college football, normally you play in the evenings, but do you think heat is a factor in some of the decisions being made today?
Yeah, exhaustion is going to be affecting both teams right here. So this is why scoring here and getting the ball in the second half is huge, because you want to put them away quickly, because exhaustion is going to start setting in later in the game, and it could be a real factor.
1st and 10 on the 26-yard line for the Papago Pumas. Do they have one more score in them before going in at half? 1 minute and 9 seconds remaining. Quarterback, Zamrin Malvern. Malvern back to pass. On the swing, finds his intended target, who's all alone, continues upfield before he's pushed out of bounds. That's 23, Aiden Edens.
Yeah, Edens was out there in the flats, and Malvern, great play by him. Didn't see anyone downfield, just dropped it down to his playmaker and showcased his speed, getting to the 41-yard line, getting the first down as the clock continues at about a minute left in the game, or in the half.
101. Awaiting to start the clock here, as the lead official will swing his arm to resume play. Malvern back to pass. Malvern scrambles. Still goes over the top, all alone, deep, and it's incomplete. Wow, coming in, the end of the play, the defense. What a play.
That was a great play. Let's see who that was.
Number 42, Andre Stevens.
Yeah, we called his name a lot, and that was just a great recovery right there. We talked about Teddy Harris for the Pumas' speed, and he had the space that looked like 6. Malvin put all in that throw, and Stevens was able to recover, get the deflection. That was huge defensive play by him.
2nd and 10. 52 seconds remaining. 2-by-2 set for the Pumas. Malvern back to pass. Scrambling. Still on his feet. Still searching. Goes to the middle, and on the diving, rolling catch, brought in by Edens. And the Pumas take a timeout with 44 seconds remaining. We'll keep it right here.
That was a great block by Diego Monodragon Ortiz. Just completely hammered down a pancake, giving Malvin the opportunity to go pass into Mustangs territory. Just great blocking, and Malvin's done a great job this half, just reading the defense so well, able to read the pressure, get out, extend the play. While there's not a lot of points on the board, his play so far has been sensational.
We get a lot of colleges that tune into these games, a lot of schools from across the country looking for those gems, the diamonds in the rough, and I think you're seeing quite a few today. So, yeah, there a lot of opportunities abound, and we may have some commitments made based off of this game alone with some of the plays being made. Amazing defense today on both sides of the ball, some pretty darn good offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of D1 talent on this field, a lot of speed on there, and a lot of smart play. There's great coaching on both sides, has got them ready for these moments and potentially to the next level.
Trip set for the Pumas. On first down. Malvern scrambling and brought down for the sack. Wow. Number 79 in on the stop there. Case Adu Gamfi.
Yeah,
and another timeout call. Sorry, Tanner.
No, you're good. Gaffney was just there, and he was one of three people. Chrisley was also in there to get the pursuit right there. Great pursuit by the D-line right there. We haven't really called their name a lot today, and that's because of Malvin's great speed and elusiveness so far, but able to get the sack. And that's huge right there. 32 seconds left in the half, about midfield, forcing a second and long right here. If you get a stop right here, that's a huge momentum shifter to your sideline to keep it tied entering halftime.
32 and a half seconds remaining.
It's very surprising to see the Pumas are still only tied after, the many mistakes, the fumble and that punt return, the fake punt that didn't go so well, given the Mustangs' great field position in Pumas territory. But they've been able to keep the margins close, keep it tied right now, and have a chance to actually take the lead going into the locker room, which I think they would take after a very mistake-filled first half for them.
Second down and 16. 35 seconds remaining till half. 2-by-2 set. Malvern scrambles, nearly loses his feet. Still on his feet, but being wrapped up by a pack of Mustangs. 97 among those credited with the sack, Justin Holmes.
Yeah, Malvern can't find anyone deep. That's great coverage right now by the Mustangs. Malvin's just trying to escape, but like we talked about, these D linemen are big and they're also fast as well.
5, 4, 3. Malvern scrambling. And that's the end of the first half with the scores tied at 7. Pumas and Mustangs. Folks, enjoy halftime. Thanks again for joining us here on the HJCAC Game of the Week. We'll be back.
Game 2 of the National League Wildcard Series between the Diamondbacks and Brewers. In case you missed it on Wednesday, we're going to start bottom of the first. Bases loaded for Sal Frelick of the Brewers with 1 out, facing Zach Gallen, the Diamondbacks ace. Frelick's going to fly out to right field. Christian Yelich is going to score on the sacrifice fly. Early 1-0 lead for the Brewers. Then bottom of the first still for Willie Adames. He comes through with 2 outs with an RBI single to center. The Brewers would have an early 2-0 lead. We're going to go to the bottom of the third. Sal Frelick again, Zach Gallen again. Tough spot again, but this time Zach Gallen comes through with a double play. You can see the line drive right back to the mound, but the pitcher drops the glove, but no panic, is able to turn the double play. We're going to go to the top of the 5th. No score for the D-backs until Alec Thomas hits a solo home run to put the Diamondbacks on the board. His first career postseason hit and first career postseason home run. Nice left-handed swing from the youngster, you can see right there, to cut the deficit in half. We're going to go to the top of the 6th inning. This was the big inning. It was a Geraldo Perdomo walk, Corbin Carroll double, then a Ketel Marte RBI single up the middle to give the Diamondbacks a lead. What a clutch hit from the veteran Diamondback, Marte, who's been with the team since 2017. You can see there, great piece of hitting from Marte to go up the middle. Sal Frelick would try to throw out the speedy Corbin Carroll at home, but no chance, because Corbin Carroll, as we know, is one of the fastest base runners in the league, and the dugout loves what they see. But we're not done in the top of the sixth. The bases were loaded. Abner Uribe on the mound for the Brewers, a wild pitch allowing Tommy Pham to come home and score, and it's a 4-2 lead for the D-backs. Tommy Pham, big-time trade acquisition during the trade deadline this season. You can see great heads-up base running from the veteran. He comes home to score. So we're staying in the top of the sixth. Lourdes Gurriel, a little bit of a floater, awkward-looking fly ball, a little bit of a misplay from Christian Yelich, but ultimately it lands for another hit and another RBI from the D-backs. It is 5-2 in the top of the sixth. 3-run lead now. D-backs trying to preserve it. We're going to go to the bottom of the eighth. Kevin Ginkel pitching out of the bullpen for the Diamondbacks, but a bad start to the inning for the D-backs. Good start for the Brewers. Bunt single from Christian Yelich. They get a runner on to start the inning, and then it's William Contreras going the other way, and it's 5-2, 2 on for the Brewers. Then with one out, Mark Canha also goes the opposite way. Down the line, it sneaks in for a single, so now the bases are loaded with one out for the Brewers. Andrew Saalfrank, the rookie who pitched barely over 10 innings this season, goes home for the force out, tries to go to goes to first for the double play, but could not, but got the most important out at home. And how about the manager, Torey Lovullo, trusting the rookie Andrew Saalfrank with 2 outs, bases loaded, Willy Adames up the middle, but right there is Ketel Marte to get out of the big-time jam. So the D-backs 1 inning away from shutting it down and moving on to the National League Division Series. Paul Sewald on the mound. He goes with a line drive, and it's almost caught by Perdomo, but smart play for him to recover and go to Marte at second and at least get 1 out, and that was the second out of the 9th. So with the closer on, can they get 1 final out to move on? Not quite yet. Christian Yelich goes the opposite way for a double, and the Brewers once again have an opportunity. It's second and third. Diamondbacks looking for the final closing out. Can they get it? Facing William Contreras. Paul Sewald strikes him out on 3 pitches. How about the Arizona Diamondbacks going into Milwaukee, winning both games out of the best 2 out of 3 series in the wild card round? They will advance to face the Los Angeles Dodgers. They go insane in the locker room, and they deserve it. What a win.
Hello everyone, this is Kyle Cooper with Varsity Sports. The Phoenix Suns just acquired center Yusuf Nurkic in a trade this offseason. Now, talk about an origin story. Yusuf Nurkic was only 14 years old when his father Haris Nurkic beat up 14 people in a fight as a cop in Bosnia. Yes, that's correct. He won a fight against 14 people. It certainly helps when you're 7 feet tall and weigh over 400 pounds. I definitely wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of that man. Reporter Enis Trnovovic was reading the newspaper and stopped upon this story. He knew that he had to immediately talk to Haris, but he wasn't interested in the policeman as much as his son. He asked Haris if he had any children. Haris answered and told him about Yusuf Nurkic. At the time, Nurkic was only 14, but the reporter could see the potential in his son. From there, he took Nurkic to Slovenia and gave him the opportunity to play basketball. And, as they say, the rest is history. Nurkic now stands at 7 feet tall and weighs 290 pounds. He started his career by being drafted by the Denver Nuggets and played with them from 2014 to 2017. Nurkic played well with the Nuggets, but things changed when one of the best centers in the NBA, Nikola Jokic, arrived. Nurkic saw his value fall with the team and spent time on the bench. Now, he isn't one to keep quiet, and he requested a trade immediately. The Nuggets granted his request, and Nurkic moved to the Portland Trail Blazers. In his best season with Portland, he played 72 games, and he averaged 15.6 points, shot 50.8%, had 10.4 rebounds in that 2018-19 season. While productive, Nurkic struggled to stay healthy in his last 3 seasons with the team. Over his career, Nurkic has averaged 12.3 points per game, shot 50.2% from the field, grabbed 8.6 rebounds, and has had 2.3 assists. The Phoenix Suns have just acquired the center, and while he needs to play well, a large amount of responsibility falls on head coach Frank Vogel to get the most out of the player. It is important to know that the Suns don't need a top 5 defense to win games with their stellar offense. Vogel has built elite defenses in the past with centers Roy Hibbert and Anthony Davis. He even won a championship with the Lakers. But he also didn't do as well when he was coaching with the Orlando Magic and had center Nikola Vucevic. They only won 54 total games in 2 seasons with the Magic, and they ranked 24th in the NBA. They were also ranked 20th on defense. Like I said before, the Suns don't need an all-star center to play great defense this year. They have a number of players off the bench that can help them defensively, and if Nurkic can play good enough defense to win enough games, they will do well this season. But some questions remain. Will Vogel strike gold again with Nurkic at center? How will Nurkic play throughout the season and the postseason? Will Nurkic channel his father and beat up the other 14 teams in the Western Conference? We will have to see as the season progresses, and the Suns now have Nurkic on their team. The keys for Nurkic will be playing well, not only down low, but on the perimeter as well. He's shown that he does have a 3-point shot and can also dish it off when he needs to. And another important key is to avoid drama in the locker room, which DeAndre Ayton didn't do. But for Nurkic, this is a big role for him, and I think he knows that going into this season. Once again, their first game is against the Golden State Warriors later this month. Thank you all for tuning in to this halftime segment. I'm Kyle Cooper with Varsity Sports, and enjoy the second half of the games.
When you think of family restaurants and sports bars, think Bonfire. Bonfire is part of the Tempe landscape, supporting local schools. Join the Bonfire Booster Club Challenge. Mention Corona del Sol, Desert Vista, Marcos de Niza, Mountain Point, or Valley Christian, and that school's sports program will earn loyalty points. The winner after football season will earn a fundraiser at Bonfire. Come for the food and fun, support the community. Bonfire, open every day east of I-10 on Warner. Show your game ticket all day Friday and Saturday and get 15% off. 480-306-6801.
Hey there, I'm Aaron Nemiroff, and I'll be joining the Varsity Sports Show for the fall 2023 semester. Sports has always been my passion, and I'm looking forward to working with the team. Check out my Twitter for a variety of sports content at Aaron2times.
In 2019, the JV Sports Show podcast began with the idea of spotlighting young people in our community. In time, that podcast evolved into radio, television, and live stream, and through that evolution, new ideas have enhanced delivery, giving a stage to students both in front of and behind the microphone in Arizona and beyond. Thank you for supporting the Varsity Sports Show, now the Varsity Media Foundation, a 501c3 educational organization.
Hello, Arizona sports fans. I'm Lofton Lechner, and I couldn't be happier to be joining the varsity sports team as a technical director for fall 2023. Follow me on Twitter at Lofton Lechner to stay locked in for the season.
Hi Varsity sports fans, this is Shai Gara. Make sure you stay tuned for our halftime where we break down different highlights from sports locally or otherwise, so plenty of entertainment and content coming your way if you stick around with us. What I personally think is cool about our halftime show is we cover different sports, maybe some you might not expect, and a variety of different content, of course, high school football, and maybe some professional stuff such as NFL highlights from the previous week.
Hey folks, J.R. Lambright here, special field correspondent for the Varsity Sports Show. Join me every Saturday from 8 to 10 a.m. Pacific for JR's Texas Tales, where I share stories of Texans who triumphed over adversity and gave back to their local communities. Tune in for a bit of gritty edification on KDUS AM 1060, Arizona.
Hi everyone, nice to meet you. I'm Ryan Sikora. I'm going to be one of the interns this fall at the Varsity Sports Show. So happy to be with you guys this year. I've loved sports for as long as I can remember, and I cannot wait to be with you guys on Thursday, Friday, and even some Saturdays all this year.
My name is Kyle Krikorian, and I'm a sophomore studying journalism at the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication. I am thrilled to join the Varsity Media Foundation as a technical director following Horizon High School football this fall. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Kyle Krikorian.
The hottest show covering Arizona high school football, Varsity Live. Do you want to hear from players of the week and our own analysts covering all of varsity sports games? We bring you pre-game previews and post-game recaps every single Friday night, wrapped up all into one show called Varsity Live. Tune in at Varsity Sports Show on YouTube Fridays at 6:30 p.m. MST for pregame and 10 p.m. MST for postgame. I'm your host, Kyle Cooper, and I will see you Friday night.
Coaches, the Varsity Sports Show wants to be part of your team in 2023. We have a proven track record of providing the most coverage of your teams with Thursday and Friday night football. We will spotlight your players with multi-camera game broadcasts, pre- and post-game interviews, and segments on our Saturday morning radio show. With over 100 games broadcast in 2022, we will be exceptional for your team. Call, text, or email 480-220-4629 or info@varsitysportshow.com. Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show.
What's inside you? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center uses the latest technologies to train the athlete in all of us. Unlock the greatness inside of you.
Hi, my name is Eric Perry, and I'm the proud owner of Eco Roofing Solutions. I've been in this industry for over 25 years, and I'm the current president of the Arizona Roofing Contractors Association. Our mission is to provide the absolute best customer experience, and we operate all over the entire state of Arizona. We will come out and provide a courtesy, no obligation roof inspection to you, as well as an estimate within 24 hours. Our team is dedicated to providing the best quality product and workmanship, and we're here to serve you. You can call us at 480-695-7736 or check us out online at ecoroofaz.com. To learn more about us, you can find me on Instagram at YourBeardedRoofer or at Eco Roofing Solutions AZ. We are proud supporters of our community's youth and the next generation, and we would love for you to come and join the hashtag Eco family today.
Call Eric and his team at Eco Roofing Solutions, 480-695-7736, and they'll give you a fast, free, no-nonsense estimate. Tell them Vince sent you.
What's inside you? Is it strength? Is it speed? Is it knowledge of the game? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper, running faster, and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center trains the athlete in all of us with technology, techniques, and hands-on experience customized to you. See what you're capable of by unlocking the greatness inside of you.
Hey everyone, my name is Jason Goldie from the Varsity Sports Show. I love sports and fell in love with sports broadcasting back in high school. I can't wait to bring you my unique perspective because I am on the autism spectrum and sometimes I view things a little differently.
When you think of family restaurants and sports bars, think Bonfire. Bonfire is part of the Tempe landscape, supporting local schools. Join the Bonfire Booster Club Challenge. Mention Corona del Sol, Desert Vista, Marcos de Niza, Mountain Point, or Valley Christian, and that school's sports program will earn loyalty points. The winner after football season will earn a fundraiser at Bonfire. Come for the food and fun, support the community. Bonfire, open every day east of I-10 on Warner. Show your game ticket all day Friday and Saturday and get 15% off. 480-306-6801.
Hey there, I'm Aaron Nemiroff, and I'll be joining the Varsity Sports Show for the fall 2023 semester. Sports has always been my passion, and I'm looking forward to working with the team. Check out my Twitter for a variety of sports content at Aaron2Tons.
In 2019, the JV Sports Show podcast began with the idea of spotlighting young people in our community. In time, that podcast evolved into radio, television, and live stream, and through that evolution, new ideas have enhanced delivery, giving a stage to students both in front of and behind the microphone in Arizona and beyond. Thank you for supporting the Varsity Sports Show, now the Varsity Media Foundation, a 501c3 educational organization.
Hello, Arizona sports fans. I'm Lofton Lechner, and I couldn't be happier to be joining the varsity sports team as a technical director for fall 2023. Follow me on Twitter at Lofton Lechner to stay locked in for the season.
Hi Varsity sports fans, this is Shai Gara. Make sure you stay tuned for our halftime where we break down different highlights from sports locally or otherwise, so plenty of entertainment and content coming your way if you stick around with us. What I personally think is cool about our halftime show is we cover different sports, maybe some you might not expect, and a variety of different content, of course, high school football, and maybe some professional stuff such as NFL highlights from the previous week.
Hey folks, J.R. Lambright here, special field correspondent for the Varsity Sports Show. Join me every Saturday from 8 to 10 a.m. Pacific for JR's Texas Tales, where I share stories of Texans who triumphed over adversity and gave back to their local communities. Tune in for a bit of gritty edification on KDUS AM 1060, Arizona.
Hi everyone, nice to meet you. I'm Ryan Sikora. I'm going to be one of the interns this fall at the Varsity Sports Show. So happy to be with you guys this year. I've loved sports for as long as I can remember, and I cannot wait to be with you guys on Thursday, Friday, and even some Saturdays all this year.
My name is Kyle Krikorian, and I'm a sophomore studying journalism at the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication. I am thrilled to join the Varsity Media Foundation as a technical director following Horizon High School football this fall. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Kyle Krikorian.
The hottest show covering Arizona high school football, Varsity Live. Do you want to hear from players of the week and our own analysts covering all of varsity sports games? We bring you pre-game previews and post-game recaps every single Friday night, wrapped up all into one show called Varsity Live. Tune in at Varsity Sports Show on YouTube Fridays at 6:30 p.m. MST for pregame and 10 p.m. MST for postgame. I'm your host Kyle Cooper, and I will see you Friday night.
Coaches, the Varsity Sports Show wants to be part of your team in 2023. We have a proven track record of providing the most coverage of your teams with Thursday and Friday night football. We will spotlight your players with multi-camera game broadcasts, pre- and post-game interviews, and segments on our Saturday morning radio show. With over 100 games broadcast in 2022, we will be exceptional for your team. Call, text, or email 480-220-4629 or info@varsitysportshow.com. Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show.
What's inside you? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center uses the latest technologies to train the athlete in all of us. Unlock the greatness inside of you.
Hi, my name is Eric Perry, and I'm the proud owner of Eco Roofing Solutions. I've been in this industry for over 25 years, and I'm the current president of the Arizona Roofing Contractors Association. Our mission is to provide the absolute best customer experience, and we operate all over the entire state of Arizona. We will come out and provide a courtesy, no obligation roof inspection to you, as well as an estimate within 24 hours. Our team is dedicated to providing the best quality product and workmanship, and we're here to serve you. You can call us at 480-695-7736 or check us out online at EcoRoofAZ.
Welcome back to the HJCAC Game of the Week from Dobson High School, here for some second half action as, well, we're tied. It's like kissing your sister. We're tied 7-7, Pumas and Mustangs, as J.J. Dickerson of the Maricopa Mustangs getting ready to kick off. That was just a saying. Don't call and complain that I said that. So anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, our listeners. Anyway. All right. So kicking off deep is Dickerson. Another booming kick into the hands of the Pumas, heading upfield along the right sideline, still on his feet before being nudged out of bounds. Number 15, Elijah Woods.
Yeah, Elijah Woods has some great.
Excuse me, correction. That was Woods. Sorry, there's two 15s out there. Want to make sure and credit the correct one. Yes.
Yeah, Woods has had great speed so far, most notably on the offensive end, but returns right there, showcases speed right there, get them great field positions, and this is exactly what they need to start the half. The offense kind of struggled to begin the game, start some momentum at the end of the half, and second half right now seems like it's a good start for them.
As the Pumas come out to start the second half, to start the drive, the first drive of the second half, they will start 1st and 10 on their own 44-yard line. Quarterback, once again, Zamron Malvern, who led his team on a drive, got in the end zone in the second quarter. And the quick give inside. Looks like Barry White Jr. trying to string it out. Can't quite get around the corner as he's met by a grouping of Mustangs. Among them, safety Andre Stevens.
Yeah, we called Stevens' name a lot so far in this game. He's been really everywhere in protection and coverage, and right there on pursue on the run right there. Read it all the way. Looks like a loss of 5 right now, making it second long. He's been really one of the best defensive players so far this game.
Second and 15. Malvern surveys the field, 2-by-2 set for the Pumas. Malvern back to pass, goes over the top, what an arm, and lays it out there. Beautifully thrown football. And in and out of the hands of LaShawn Hunter. Just that much more, Tanner.
Yeah, Hunter has some speed right there, and Malvern tried to put the egg in the basket, tried to lay it right in there, and just couldn't meet him. But he was facing some pressure from the big defensive lineman from the Mustangs and just couldn't put it in there, just out of the hands. Could have been huge.
When you are a receiver and your number is up, you get called, you have got to catch those balls. And granted, it was slightly overthrown, but you don't know when your number is going to get called again. Fortunately, Hunter is one of those that they'll repeatedly go back to because of his talent. Malvern strikes on the out route, throwing on the run, completes the pass. Teddy Harris, and can't quite get that first down marker, but it'll be 4th down A couple yards shy.
They're going to go for it. Malvern was a great throw in the run right there. Finding Teddy Harris. We've been calling his name a lot so far this game. He's been really great for them.
Malvern back to pass. Again, completes it on the hitch route and the ankle tackle. Number 20 on the stop for the Mustangs. That was Xavier Smith after the catch by 12. Tylen Johnson.
Yeah, they just want to get the first down. Obviously, 4th and short. You want to get out quick. They brought the pressure by the Mustangs right there, and Malvern was just able to find Johnson right there.
1st and 10. Malvern over the top. The corner route overthrows the intended target. Harris incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, we struggled so far a little bit throwing it. Overthrowing a couple passes so far in this drive Malvern has, and try to find him on the corner route right there. Just try to fit it in between 2 defensive backs on the Mustang side. Just couldn't fit it in there.
Stay with us, folks, throughout the season, as obviously we will be bringing you the HJCAC Game of the Week, but we'll also be doing profiles on some of these young men and the opportunities to move on, and even revisiting a few here and there that have made their way through this league and now have gone on to greater heights. White on the carry. Stumbles through the line of scrimmage and a flag at the end of the play elsewhere. Some extracurricular activity down on the field. And let's get some holding action by the offense will bring the ball back.
Yeah, you can't have that, obviously. The offense is moving. Malvern has been moving. White on that carry, making it 2nd and short. Penalties have been really a problem for them, and also just constant mistakes. The fumble in the first half, the miscue on the punt. Just a lot of things they would like to have back so far.
On 3rd down, Malvern back to pass. Scanning the field, still on his feet, still looking. Decides to take it himself and gets out of bounds back past the original line of scrimmage, so that's a positive.
That was Justin Holmes on the pursuit right there. Just try to catch up with a speedy Malvern. Was able to get it and stop him from him getting a crucial yardage, and now it's 4th and long, and they have a decision to make right here.
Well, they're going for it. Malvern getting a signal here from the offensive coordinator of the Pumas. Trip set for Papago. Malvern sprints out to his right, still scanning the field, looking over top, evading defenders, still on his feet. Can't convert, gains about a yard, and that will be a turnover on downs.
That was, again, Justin Holmes on the pursuit right there, making Malvern's life very difficult. He's looking downfield, but coverage was perfect by the Mustangs, and he forced him to run, and he just got splatted on the field right there. It's going to be Mustangs 1st down on their own 41.
As the
The Mustangs are taking the field right now, and I would like to see Lazenby get some quick throws right here. He struggled a little bit with his accuracy in the first half. I'd like to see some quick out routes, slants, just to get him comfortable and confidence back up, because when he's in motion, he's dangerous in the pocket.
Quarterback Cody Lazenby of the Mustangs, 1st and 10, empty set for Maricopa. This is a set that offensive coordinator Chad Monson has shown a few times in the first half. Lazenby rumbles down the field, all 6'4" of them willing himself to get the first down, finally getting out of bounds.
Yeah, like you said, that was the same formation. The first time it was a screen. The second time, They motioned Clark in for the draw play, and this time it was a QB draw with Lasby, and like you said, big 6'4" frame, just running for the first down right there. Great play design for him.
That's a lot of mass moving down the field for a quarterback.
Exactly, 6'4". He's not like Malvin, who's a little more shifty. He's just a power back, just trying to get the first down any yards as he can.
1st and 10, ball on the Pumas 48-yard line. Clock continues to move, 10:43 here in the third quarter. Coach Doug Medoski and the Maricopa Mustangs hoping to make something happen on this drive. Lazenby back to pass. Lazenby goes outside, finds a receiver, threading the needle for the Mustangs touchdown. 48 yards in a cloud of dust for number 6, Terrence Hall. Takes that ball, heads down the sideline without skipping a beat.
Wow, that was a great play. Lasby motioned him in, then motioned back out just to see if he was alone on the island one-on-one, and he got that. Hall was moving in motion pre-snap and then kept going, and Lasby was able to thread the needle right behind the defensive back. He had no idea, and Hall just took care of the rest. 6 points, taking back the lead. Just great play by both of them, and Mustangs are rolling so far to begin the first offensive drive for them.
Wow.
Number 6 of the offense. That's number 6 first unsportsmanlike of the game. That 15-yard penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
Well, there you have it. The unsportsmanlike conduct called against Terrence Hall, the excessive celebration. But this has been a day of celebrating when things have been a bit stagnant throughout. And again, you shouldn't do it, but can you blame them?
I mean, like, the refs being a little hard on them. They're just trying to celebrate. Obviously, like you said, it's been a really stagnant game. Off the helmet, off the kick right there, misses. But like we've been saying, these kids are just having fun out here and scoring. Second, unsportsmanlike for celebration, but you should let them play.
We don't condone the behavior. We're not saying it's acceptable, but at the same time, when you've had a day like today, as hot as it is on the field, and both defenses stepping up and playing any opportunity you have to be happy, you take it. But unfortunately, that's not something you want to consistently do because it will cost you.
Yeah, keep it in regulation, but
Yes, within reason, within the rules. But anyway, so 10:25 remaining in the third quarter. The Mustangs, after the errant kick, extra point attempt, gets blocked, lead the Papago Pumas by 6, 13-7, which in any ordinary game you would think, man, this is a tight game. But as the offenses have struggled for both these teams, this is right now it's a commanding lead.
Yeah, 6 points seems like a Mount Everest for both of these teams. Offenses just haven't been able to finish this drive. They've been pretty good to start the drive, but defenses just honed in, made the adjustments, able to stop them. I like to see the Pumas get back in motion. Malvin's doing a pretty good job moving through the pocket, avoiding pressure. Just haven't been able to put points on the board.
J.J. Dickerson to kick off for the Mustangs. Deep to receive. Number 4, Teddy Harris. And number 1, LeJean Hunter. Hunter with the football along the left sideline. He drops a shoulder but is shoved out of bounds near midfield. And that's where the Pumas will take over. 1st and 10, really right about on the 50. So
that was kind of a miscue by Hunter. He had like another hole open if he cut back inside, but I guess he wanted to put his shoulder down, get some contact right there. But if he cut in, that could have been a huge game, gotten into Mustangs territory and give some momentum on their side. But this Pumas offense is capable of making big yardage plays.
Lowering the boom. Quarterback Xamarin Malvern. And in the backfield, joining him, number 23, Aiden Edens. Malvern back to pass. Sets his feet, scrambles, continues on his track, and he's pulled down for the sack. Justin Holmes.
We've called him name a lot so far in this second half. He's just done a great job of pursuing the quarterback, not letting Malvern just get out in the open, throwing on the run, or just pursuing. Great play by him. Holmes has just been sensational so far in the pursuit.
Which brings us to the next point. The HJCAC Player of the Week that our very own Tanner Tortorella will be naming, and I'm sure you have your short list that you've been working on.
Yeah, there's a lot. Holmes has been great, but also in the offense is Hall and that touchdown pass, and Lasby, just his ability to avoid pressure has been really great.
Nearly intercepted by Stevens. And we say this every week. We've got some officials in the bleachers here.
Yeah, but Stevens on that coverage right there was really great. He's been, the saving grace for the secondary, just being all around the field and also pursuing on the run right there, getting a couple tackles for loss. He's just been really great for them. Him and Holmes have been the defensive MVPs for them.
3rd and 12 for the Pumas. Malvern back to pass. Malvern scrambles. Still on his feet. Loses the football. It's moving around. Finally recovered. Looks like the Mustangs will have it. We're waiting on final confirmation. Who's got it? Who's got it? Mustangs football. 1st and 10.
And guess who was there for forced the fumble? It was Justin Holmes again. We've been talking about him all in the second half. He's been incredible pursuing the quarterback, not letting get Malvern out into space, forcing the fumble there, giving the Mustangs ball in Pumas territory. He's been sensational so far to start the second half.
1st and 10 for Maricopa. Mustangs quarterback Cody Lazenby, who's been managing the offense fairly well today, despite losing his leading rusher, Kevon Clark, late in the first half. Clark was being tended to by training staff. Empty set. Lazenby is hit as he releases the football. Pass is incomplete.
Yeah, that was on Lasby's blind side. Jaquan Proctor came on his blind side. He had no idea he was coming. Great play by him just to get the ball and not lose any yardage on that sack right there.
2nd and 10. Single back in the backfield. 4 receivers split out wide. Lazenby starts the count. And the give. Weaving his way around. We've got a penalty marker down. Daniel James Irvin will get the call here by the official.
Holding offense number 65. See if they want it.
We'll see what decision Coach Strother makes here on accepting the penalty or declining for loss of down.
Holding number 65. Offense. That penalty will be declined. Result of the play. 3rd down.
Ref Mike today brought to you by the Varsity Sports Show. Little plug. Listen every Saturday morning from 8 to 10. AM 1060 KDUS Arizona. And fear not, my friends, if you're out of the state of Arizona and can't pick up a radio signal from high atop South Mountain, tune in online with the online link. You can get that from our social media on Twitter at Varsity Show. 3rd and 15 now for the Mustangs after the penalty, the holding penalty. And Cody Lazenby, the quarterback for Maricopa. Single back in the backfield, 4 receivers split out wide, 2-by-2 set. Pumas dropping 2 safeties. And Lazenby back, strikes to the middle on the slant, completes. And Matten, strong still, staying on his feet before the officials blow it dead. Looks to be really close to a 1st down. We'll see where he gets the spot. Nah, he got a terrible spot. 2 yards shy of the 1st.
Yeah, ref's not rewarding his great determination, just dragging along a couple of Pumas. But he did make it 4th and manageable right now. Gives Lasby a lot of flexibility right here to see who he can dump it off to. Obviously, the absence of Clark is going to be huge here, but he has a lot of offensive weapons as well.
4th and 2. Clock is under 8 minutes in the third quarter. Lazenby. Single high safety deep. Corners playing up tight. Lazenby back to pass. Lazenby scrambles, throws, across the middle, completes it for the first down. Wow, clutch play by number 6, Terrence Hall.
Yeah, that was a great play on Lazenby. There was a lot of pressure coming down. He had to get the ball out quick, and Hall was just right there. Quick curl route in the middle of the field was wide open. Hall just jumped up and just secured it quickly for the first down. Great play by him.
Clock continues to move, coming up on 7 minutes remaining in the period, and the Mustangs are driving. First and 10, ball on the 32. Lazenby with the hard count. Back to pass. Drifts. Scrambles. Still on his feet. Making his way around the corner, trying to get out of bounds, but not before getting the first. Dips that shoulder. And the first down.
That's not the first time he's dipped his shoulder today. I mean, he's looking for some contact at his 6'4" frame. He's welcoming it. And then that was Jaquan for the Pumas. That was Jaquan Proctor on the pursuit. Just wasn't able to bring Lazenby down, and he was able to take advantage, get the first down inside of the red zone right here.
We are positioned here in the box right next to defensive line coach Stephen Weiss, who's looking over at us and considering a position change for Lazenby. Might take him over on the defense. He is literally licking his chops up here at the prospect of picking up another defensive lineman. First and 10 for the Mustangs. Under 6 minutes in the third quarter. And the whistles blow, the flag gets thrown. We'll get the call.
Start. Number 9, offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Well, there you have it.
Yeah, big play by Lazenby. Loses a couple yards right there. Just those are mistakes. You can't have those after a big play. Just a costly one right there.
And Cody Lazenby, single back in the backfield. Bunch set, bottom of your screen, 3 receivers. 5.5 minutes. Lazenby scrambles to his left, sprints out, throws. Ball is slightly underthrown. Pass is incomplete. Tries to hit the back in the corner. 5:14 in the quarter.
Yeah, Lazenby was looking for Ethan Espinoza right there. Espinoza was kind of falling backwards as Lazenby was throwing on the run. Couldn't throw him the most accurate ball. I tried to catch it underhanded, just couldn't bring it down, forcing the long second down right here.
Second and 15. Trip set. Single receiver isolated up top. Keep an eye on that guy. And Pumas are showing blitz inside. Got a hard count. We'll see what the call is. As we await
False start. Number 73, offense. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
So this is year number 5 for the HJCAC, and the league has continued to build momentum, not only locally, but attracting attention on a national stage, and the partnerships that they forged with other schools to provide opportunities academically for these young men to pursue credentialed degrees and degrees that with credits that are accepted at all accredited universities across the country makes it a great option Lazenby's pass was tipped. It came out, was a bit wobbly. Pass incomplete.
That was miscommunication on the receiver out there on the side. He was going on a streak. Lazenby was expecting a comeback route, and just miscommunication there to make it 3rd and long right here. You want to pick up some yards, like not even to pick the first down up, just to get in field goal range and make it, a 2-possession game. That missed extra point is huge. Obviously, if the Pumas score a touchdown, they could take the lead back. So getting a field goal here is crucial.
Third and long. Key third down play here. 5 minutes remaining. We've got a timeout called.
Maricopa, they're first.
And we're going to take the quick timeout as well. With 5:11 remaining in the third quarter, the HJCAC Game of the Week, presented by the Varsity Sports Show. We'll be back.
Hey everyone, my name is Jason Goldie from the Varsity Sports Show. I love sports and fell in love with sports broadcasting back in high school. I can't wait to bring you my unique perspective because I am on the autism spectrum and sometimes I view things a little differently.
When you think of family restaurants and sports bars, think Bonfire. Bonfire is part of the Tempe landscape, supporting local schools. Join the Bonfire Booster Club Challenge. Mention Corona del Sol, Desert Vista, Marcos de Niza, Mountain Point, or Valley Christian, and that school's sports program will earn loyalty points. The winner after football season will earn a fundraiser at Bonfire. Come for the food and fun, support the community. Bonfire, open every day east of I-10 on Warren. Show your game ticket all day Friday and Saturday and get 15% off. 480-306-6801.
Hey there, I'm Aaron Nemiroff, and I'll be joining the Varsity Sports Show for the fall 2023 semester. Sports has always been my passion, and I'm looking forward to working with the team. Check out my Twitter for a variety of sports content at Aaron2Tons.
Hi Varsity sports fans, this is Shai Gara. Make sure you stay tuned for our halftime where we break down different highlights from sports.
Welcome back to the HJCAC Game of the Week on 3rd and 20. Another stoppage in play and a timeout called by the Pumas.
Papago, they're first.
We're going to keep it right here. And so, okay, Tanner, you're the expert here. You're the analyst. What's the mindset here of Coach Stroh calling that timeout immediately following the previous call?
Well, they just want to see what they're coming out. Obviously, both coaches sense that this is a big 3rd down. This could decide the game right here. Obviously, big points. So Strother just wants to see what the Mustangs line up at so they can see the personnel, try to predict what they're going to do, and figure out adjustments to stop that. And for the Mustangs, you might have just doing a decoy play because you expected that. I saw about that during the Sorora Basha game a few weeks ago. They threw a decoy play and they were able to convert. And the Mustangs could do the same thing here. Lining up in a different formation here to throw off the Pumas.
Coming up on 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. And beautiful day, though. And we appreciate the hospitality. We give him a hard time because the guy wears so many hats here. But Dobson head football coach Bill Godsell and the program he's been building here and this partnership with HJCAC. Cody Lazenby back to pass, strike in the middle, completes. And beautifully thrown football. Alexander Rebelosa brought down right in the middle, in on the stop by Gabriel Reeves.
Yeah, great play by Rebelosa to get the good yardage right there to make it 4 for manageable. They might actually go for it here. Rebelosa also had the fumble recovery on that punt in the first half too. So back to good plays for him so far. Yeah, it looks like Lazenby is coming off right here. They might be looking to kick it here.
You may be right. On 4th and 6, this will call for...
back judge has it. The back judge has it.
Looks like a 30-yard field goal attempt.
Yeah, I think this is the right play out here. You make it 2 scores. It's pretty big. I wouldn't take the risk of trying to score a touchdown here. Take the points when you can get them, obviously. And making this a 2-possession game is huge. Especially when points are hard to come by so far.
Dickerson. He's been on point with his kicks today. Strong leg. Kick is up. And good. Had a couple of miscues on extra point attempts that were blocked, but otherwise he's very strong leg and does it there. So the Mustangs now lead the Pumas 16-7, under 4 minutes remaining in the quarter on the HJCAC Game of the Week. We'll be right back.
Hey folks, J.R. Lambright here, special field correspondent for the Varsity Sports Show. Join me every Saturday from 8 to 10 a.m. Pacific for JR's Texas Tales, where I share stories of Texans who triumphed over adversity and gave back to their local communities. Tune in for a bit of gritty edification on KDUS AM 1060, Arizona.
Hi everyone, nice to meet you. I'm Ryan Sikora. I'm going to be one of the interns this fall at the Varsity Sports Show. So happy to be with you guys this year. I've loved sports for as long as I can remember, and I cannot wait to be with you guys on Thursday, Friday, and even some Saturdays all this year.
My name is Kyle Krikorian, and I'm a sophomore studying journalism at the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication. I am thrilled to join the Varsity Media Foundation as a technical director following Horizon High School football this fall. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Kyle Krikorian.
Welcome back, and Dickerson's kick, another booming kick. In and out of the hands of Harris. Harris picks it up, heads up the sideline before safely stepping out of bounds right around the 25-yard line. That's where the Pumas will take over 1st and 10. So we were chatting briefly. Give us some names of people on your short list for player of the game.
I have, for the Mustangs right now, since they're up, I have a couple of Justin Holmes on the defensive end, especially in the second half.
Wow.
He's been taking big control of his defense, pursuing the quarterback, forcing the fumble that led to a score for the Mustangs. He's been huge on this defensive end, getting some pressure. Malvin's also in that short list. He's able to make the comeback as well because his speed, his ability to avoid the pressure. But also Cody Lazenby. When Clark went down, it was a question about what the offense was going to become, and it was just the Lazenby show as he was finding receivers deep, go on the run if he needed to, putting the shoulder down. He's really carried this offense well. So there's a couple of names that I'm looking forward to. I want to see how this game turns out before any making finalized decisions.
Okay, Malvern, the quarterback, back to pass. Takes his time, still searching. Offensive line doing a masterful job, pass protecting. Pass is incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. You said something that really made me feel warm and fuzzy, is that you acknowledged the play of one of the defensive linemen as potentially being the running for player of the game. That doesn't happen very often.
No, they don't get their love, but they're a crucial part of any defense, and especially with a mobile quarterback like Malvin, and he's been causing problems so far in the first half. Holmes has taken responsibility to stop him, and he's done a great job of it. As the Pumas still haven't scored, and he forced a turnover as well. Him and Chrisley and all those guys giving pressure has been sensational right now.
Quarterback. Zamarin Malvern. Malvern across the middle, tries to hit Harris again, and Andre Stevens says, no way, my friend. Not going to happen in my neighborhood.
Just like Justin Holmes, we've been talking about Andre Stevens since all game on the defensive end. He's just been everywhere in coverage, and he forces another deflection right there, and he's been stopping the run as well. Him and Holmes have been really sensational so far for this defense.
As we continue in this game, special acknowledgement should be given to our amazing production team today. Without them, there's no us. And I tell people you can, and no offense to my partner here, he does a great job. Malvern back to pass, still scrambling, throws, and it's complete. Will he be credited with the end? He is. He is.
Toe tapping on the sideline right there.
And that's number 84, Cody Dinwiddie.
Cody Dinwiddie was just an amazing play right there. Just sensational by him just to get the toe tap in and make it manageable right now for the Pumas.
It'll be 4th down now for the Pumas. They'll bring in their punter, Michael Lunafruit. So back to the point I was trying to make with regard to our production team. We've got technical director Bailey Leisure. We've got our production team, Jason Goldie, Bobby Murphy. We've got Matt Araneta assisting with our production team. Great job today. Without them, there's no us. You could put anybody on a headset. But
before that punt right there, Josiah Payne actually was yelling at the sideline because he wanted to go for it, but they're electing the punter right here.
Okay, Luna Fruit to punt. Deep to receive. Looks like Stevens. Booming kick. Great hang time. Takes a Mustangs bounce. And that's where it stops. Inside the 20-yard line, it'll be 1st and 10 for Maricopa.
Yeah, I just want to highlight Bo Cotherman for the Pumas. After that last defensive drive where they forced a field goal, he was talking to the people on the bench, his teammates, the defense, to hype him up. He said, we're still in this game. Let's play football. That's the type of energy you need to make this comeback. And it all starts with a defensive stop right here. Obviously, the offense has kind of been stalling right now, and that's because of the great play from Holmes and Stevens on the Mustangs. But, it just takes one stop and then one score to make it anybody's game. And, the defense has a lot of great talent for the Pumas that they can do anything. They set their minds to it.
Cody Lazenby back in to lead the Mustangs offense. Single back in the backfield. On 1st and 10. Lazenby gives and immediately met in the backfield. Trying to get a jersey number of that back. It was number 15, Ethan Espinoza, who's met. And in on the stop, 47, Ramon Madrid.
Yeah, Madrid read that all the way and made a big stop, a loud tackle. And that's exactly what you need to start this drive. Put your footprint on it quickly and shift the energy towards your sideline.
Lazenby scrambles, searches, goes over the top, in and out of the hands. I believe that may have been, let's confirm, was that Espinoza again?
Yeah, looks like it. He was just on the wheel route, and then Lazenby was just navigating towards him to come back towards him, and he turned around and fell to his knees, but still almost made the catch.
Yeah.
Just in and out of the hands. Almost an amazing play, but now it's 3rd and long, and the Pumas did exactly what they wanted to. Bo Cotherman was talking on the sideline to bring the energy, and they brought it so far in this drive.
Correction, that was tight end Alexander Rebelosa, and would have been an amazing catch in and out of his hands on the ground. Trip set for Maricopa, 3rd and 14. Clock continues to move coming up on the end of the 3rd quarter in the final minute. Lazenby back to pass, scrambles, still searching patiently, tripped up and goes down. And the flag comes in. Some late action still happening. Let's find out once this gets sorted out here. Late hit.
Yeah, that was Jaquan Proctor on the sack right there. He was celebrating, and then a little bit of action after the play, leading to the flag.
We'll see what the official, once they get it sorted out. Ref Mike, of course, brought to you by the Varsity Sports Show. I am so tempted to turn it on during some of these, but I promised these guys I would not do it. I don't want to breach that trust. As the officiating crew, a lot of years of combined experience down on that field in stripes. Okay.
There are 2 fouls after the play. Personal foul, number 98, defense. Personal foul, number 65, offense. Those penalties offset. The down will count. It is 4th down.
Okay, so offsetting personal foul penalties and loss of down, so it'll be 4th down and a bunch.
Yeah, with the injuries to Clark, it's forced the Mustangs offense to be more pass heavy, but it's been the pressure from the Pumas that made that life a lot more difficult. Last week, just not able to have the time to find anybody down the field, and the Pumas did exactly what they needed to do: get the stop, and now get the ball back, probably around their midfield, and that's great field position with a minute left in the third quarter.
J.J. Dickerson in to punt for the Mustangs. Deep to receive at midfield. Almost lost him in the blue logo down there. Dickerson. Another booming kick. Right in the hands of Hunter. Hunter right up the field, finds a lane along the left side, still on his feet, finally pulled out of bounds. As the officials sort this out, another flag. And you knew that one was coming. That was a little late on the sideline in terms of the action. And we'll see what the officials say here. Anytime something involves a pileup on the sideline, you know that the potential for a penalty is extremely high. And
after the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, kicking team, number 65. That's half the distance to the goal, 1st down.
Wow, half the distance to the goal, and
that's the second one on Chandler Botchway. That's the second personal foul penalty in the last minute or so, and both times have cost the Mustangs heavily.
65 is Estevan Soto.
Oh, sorry, I was reading the Pumas.
Yeah, so Soto is, and like you said, he's been fairly active today, getting a little bit of attention, but the wrong kind of attention from the officials. And it's going to cost them dearly. Half the distance is a lot of real estate.
Yeah, especially when points are hard to come by. You don't have a massive lead, only 9 points. Still plenty of time left. And Pumas have been struggling offensively to, start the second half, but this is going to put them within the red zone.
Ball will be placed on the 14-yard line. Pumas will have it 1st and 10. Looks like we'll have a direct snap situation to Payne, Josiah Payne, getting down inside the 10.
Yeah, Payne,
gain of 7.
Yeah, Payne was determined on the last drive. It looked like he was a little irritated. He wasn't getting the ball, but this time he's getting it. Oh, he almost fumbled. He fumbled it right there.
Bad snap, and Payne pounces on it as the clock winds down to end the third quarter. That's where we'll leave it. The Maricopa Mustangs, clock stops with 0.2 seconds. Nope, it did go to 0. Let's see what the official.
The third quarter.
There we go. Okay, so that makes it official from the official. Here on the HJCAC Game of the Week, the Maricopa Mustangs lead the Papago Pumas 16-7. Vincent Tanner will be right back.
The hottest show covering Arizona high school football, Varsity Live. Do you want to hear from players of the week and our own analysts covering all of varsity sports games? We bring you pre-game previews and post-game recaps every single Friday night, wrapped up all into one show called Varsity Live. Tune in at Varsity Sports Show on YouTube Fridays at 6:30 p.m. MST for pregame and 10 p.m. MST for postgame. I'm your host, Kyle Cooper, and I will see you Friday night.
Coaches, the Varsity Sports Show wants to be part of your team in 2023. We have a proven track record of providing the most coverage of your teams with Thursday and Friday night football. We will spotlight your players with multi-camera game broadcasts, pre- and post-game interviews, and segments on our Saturday morning radio show. With over 100 games broadcast in 2022, we will be exceptional for your team. Call, text, or email 480-220-4629 or info@varsitysportshow.com. Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show. Welcome back to the HJCAC Game of the Week. It's Pumas and Mustangs. So, question I have for you. Do you feel that there's despite being down 9 points, you feel that there's a sense of urgency on the part of the Pumas? Do you think that, from what you've seen, we're watching a lot of body language down there from both sides. And what's the overall sense of what you're seeing? Are they calm? Are things uptight? What's going on?
Yeah, they're very resilient. There's a lot of confidence on the sideline, people motivating each other. I talked about earlier about Bo Calderman trying to hype up the defense, and they done a really good job because, they should be grateful to be down only 9 points because of the turnovers. They had the fumble on the punt return in the first half and the fake punt that didn't go so well. And then the second half, Justin Holmes' first fumble on Malverin that gifted them a point to make it 2 scores. So, they've had a lot of mistakes, but still only being down 9 points should keep this sideline confident, and they look confident right now as they're in the red zone about to score right here.
And Payne on the direct snap once again moves forward, gets down inside the 10. Maybe that's the strategy here inside the red zone, is just put it in his hands and see what he can do with it.
Yeah, he just slapped his chest saying, give me the rock. He wants to take advantage of this opportunity. I think he's ready for the moment.
And kicker, Michael Luna Fruit. Actually, it's Angel Islas Rocha in for the Pumas to attempt a 27-yard field goal. Kick is up, and it's good. So their Pumas are slowly clawing their way back into this game. Within 6 now, 16-10, 14:35 remaining in the ball game. Here with the HJCAC Game of the Week, Vincent Tanner will be right back.
Hi, my name is Eric Perry, and I'm the proud owner of Eco Roofing Solutions. I've been in this industry for over 25 years, and I'm the current president of the Arizona Roofing Contractors Association. Our mission is to provide the absolute best customer experience, and we operate all over the entire state of Arizona. We will come out and provide a courtesy, no-obligation roof inspection to you, as well as an estimate within 24 hours. Our team is dedicated to providing the best quality product and workmanship, and we're here to serve you. You can call us at 480-695-7736 or check us out online at ecoroofaz.com. To learn more about us, you can find me on Instagram at YourBeardedRoofer or at EcoRoofingSolutionsAZ. We are proud supporters of our community's youth and the next generation, and we would love for you to come and join the #Eco family today.
Call Eric and his team at Eco Roofing Solutions, 480-695-7736, and they'll give you a fast, free, no-nonsense estimate. Tell them Vince sent you. As Angel Islas Rocha kicks off, deep kick. And here come the Mustangs. The return, Daniel James Irvin puts his team in pretty good field position. 1st and 10 inside the 30-yard line for Maricopa. So we will continue to see quarterback Cody Lazenby come out and under center, so to speak, shotgun formation, but
Yeah, it's tough after losing Kevon Clark. The first half was very run heavy, focusing and giving to Clark, and he made his move in space. But losing that kind of playmaker, Lasby's done a great job of adapting and doing what he needs to do to keep this offensive line. And right now you have the lead. You want to be smart here. You don't want to make any mistakes, but while also running out the clock a little bit if they can.
Ethan Espinoza in the backfield. Speaking of losing Clark, Espinoza's filled in admirably and protecting the football this afternoon. We've got a stoppage in play. We'll see what the call is.
Offense, number 65, 5-yard penalty, first down.
Interesting. So our friend number 65, Estevan Soto, continuing to communicate with the officials today.
Third penalty in the second half alone. He's just been killer for the Mustangs right now, just attacking them back yards after yards.
All right. So Espinoza.
Yeah, without Clark, you're losing a lot of speed and you're losing a lot of power right there. Espinoza is a serviceable back, but Clark just has that it factor that makes him unstoppable to tackle sometimes. So losing him is huge. But Cohen Lasby, I think, needs to take the ball in his hand and makes a play, whether that's on the ground or in the air. He's showcased that he can do both in this game so far.
Second down and 11. Lazenby. Sends Espinoza in motion. Lineup in the backfield. Bunch set. Bottom of your screen. Espinoza forging ahead for two more before being stonewalled by number 30 of the Pumas, Bo Cotherman.
Yeah, they ran that play earlier in the game, the Mustangs did, and I think the Pumas realized that, were able to hone in and force the third and long here. And like you said, that was Bo Cotherman with the stop right there. He's been trying to motivate this team as much as he can, try to get the ball back to his offense and hopefully maybe take the lead back. But I think Cody Lasby has another thing on his mind.
3rd and 7. Lazenby, trip set for Maricopa. Espinoza on the swing and stoppage in play. We've got a penalty here.
Ball start, number 71, offense, 5-yard penalties, third down.
Yeah, that one was on Joshua Dawson right there. A second false start in this drive alone. The Mustangs are starting to make the mistakes that the Pumas were making in the first half, and it's being killer right now. The offense has really stalled out towards the end of the third quarter now.
Twelve and a half minutes remaining in the ball game. Mustangs still clinging to a 6-point lead on 3rd and 12. Pumas with the blitz. Lazenby scrambling upfield, gets out of bounds, shy of the first down. It'll be decision time for Coach Offensive Coordinator Chad Monson and Coach Doug Medoski as to whether to go or punt. Deep in your own territory, Tanner, what do you do?
The offense has been really struggling so far in the second half. Me personally, I would just punt it away. I trust my defense so far. It's been a struggle so far on the offense right now.
Like football.
So I like the decision right now. The Pumas, I think, have a great opportunity though, but I trust the Mustangs defense.
Under 12 minutes remaining. The Mustangs will opt to punt. J.J. Dickerson in. Might have been a good decision here.
No, they're winding it. It only stops in the last 2 minutes.
Clock continues to move. Great hang time once again. Safe caught. by Hunter, and a flag.
Coach.
As they sort it out. So, Tanner, you called it. Offense is struggling. Might have been the wisest thing they could have done. Put the onus is on the defense to try and create a turnover.
For the Mustangs, their defense has been really good. Obviously, the names that we mentioned before today, Justin Holmes, Andre Stevenson, those two guys have been really leading this defense to a strong performance in the first half and also in the second half. Pumas are resilient, though. Just keep chipping away slowly with a chance to even take the lead back on this drive right here.
Coming up on 11 minutes remaining in this one. First half just flew by. You could tell with all the running going on that the clock really moved. And now, it's incredible how the loss of one player can impact the game, and especially with the amount of time in the game, particularly on the side of the Mustangs with Clark.
Illegal substitution on the defense. The penalty will be declined. Result of the play is 1st and 10, Papago.
Okay, there you go. So, as I was saying, losing one player, particularly a running back that had such an impact in the number of carries in a game, and how the game has just slowed the second half.
Yeah, Kevon Clark really opens up the field. We talk about his speed and his run game, but also in the passing game as well, as he, in the screen, on the wheel routes, on the short curl routes as well. He's just been able to open the field up for Lasby and other receivers because he's such a main focus for the Pumas defense. But with him gone, it takes away a huge playmaker, and it makes it a little bit easier for the Pumas defense to handle the Mustangs.
1st and 10 for the Pumas. Ball on the 26-yard line. Malvern to Barry White Jr. White still on his feet, still going, got flags down. Finally spins out of a tackle, nearly horse-collared, but we'll see what the call is. 3 flags.
Yeah, all of them in different times. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, we'll get the call here as the official.
Yeah. Illegal substitution. Defense. That penalty will be declined. Result of the play, 1st down.
Wow. You got 3 different sides of the field catching 1 penalty.
Because they all wanted to take credit for that, but that's a great run by White there. Just able to make it into Mustangs territory, and that's the play that you need right now. The run game's been kind of non-existent so far for Malvern and the Pumas.
White on the carry, heads upfield, and is stopped. 58 in on the tackle.
Now it's 2nd and manageable right here. The run game, back-to-back times where they did pretty good yardage right here. I'd like to see Malvern get back into the playmaking role because it was so effective in the first half.
Malvern searching, goes over the top, and underthrows the intended target, Dinwiddie.
Yeah, that ball looked like it kind of just died at the 5-yard line. Dinwiddie, and I believe that was Stevens or the cornerback right there trying to pursue, and the ball just sort of died right in front of them. Now it's like 3rd and 6 right now. Huge play for the Pumas, down 6 in the 4th quarter. This is probably 2-play territory for the Pumas. They want to score here. And I like how the offense has been moving with White in the run game so far.
10:29 remaining. Mustangs still up by 6. Malvern scrambling, tucks it away, still on his feet, pulled down from behind. This smothering defensive front for the Mustangs, led by 97, familiar name, made your short list, Justin Holmes.
Justin Holmes again. I don't know if that's going to be credited as a sack, but it looked like it. Malvern was scrambling in the pocket, going back and forth, and Holmes just came from behind and just brought him down. And that's a huge stop right now. They're making 4th and long right here. And it looks like the Pumas are going to go for it here. 4th and 7. It's a huge play.
4th and 7. The offense stays on the field. Under 10 minutes remaining. Ball on the 32. Zamarin Malvern scrambles. Still searching, waving at his receivers. Get open, still looking. The defense, will that be intentional grounding? We don't see a flag. He was outside of the box clearly. And on 4th down, it doesn't matter anyway. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, great pursuit by the D lineman right there. Holmes got there initially, but Malvern was able to escape the pressure. Still looking downfield. Couldn't find anybody. Was spun around and kind of just threw it out of bounds just to save yardage on the sack. And that was a good play by the defense. That's exactly what they needed. And now hopefully that gets some energy to the offense, who's been kind of struggling so far in the second half.
So, with 9.5 minutes remaining, a 6-point lead. In any other situation, I would say that the Pumas are still hanging around, only down 6 points. But the fact that the offense has been relatively quiet on both sides, 6 points is a big differential today. Lazenby. Single back in the backfield. And on the swing, completes it. Heading upfield, dancing around, trying to hit the corner. Terrence Hall, before being pulled out of bounds. In on the stop for the Pumas, Christian Rand.
Yeah, Christian Rand got it. Could have been dangerous there. Kind of threw a little bit of extra push when he was out of bounds, but the refs didn't call it. But like you said, Hall was showcasing a little soda step right there, a lot of speed. Just wasn't able to get a lot of yardage right there. And that's what the Lazenby's got to do to get some comfortable with just short pass, get back into rhythm, because he's been kind of struggling with his accuracy in this game so far.
.8:45 and counting. Rebelosa in motion. Hits the out. In and out of his hands. It was overthrown. Lazenby still with that cannon arm. Very Elway-esque. I don't know. John Elway was a little before your time, Tanner, but he was always known to have a cannon for an arm.
Brady's better, so I'm more focused on my time.
Okay.
But yeah, now it's 3rd and long right here for the Mustangs. Only a minute's gone off the clock. You're giving the Pumas plenty of time right here. And that's like losing clock has done. You're not able to run the clock because you don't really have a run game without him. So let's see what Lazenby and the crew can do.
On 3rd and 9. 8.5 minutes remaining in this one. Lazenby back to pass. Quick strike, completes it along the sideline. Finally spinning his way out of bounds. 82.
Yeah, that was a great play by him, and he was kind of short on that initial catch, but he was able to maneuver past, do a spin move, do everything he needed to do to get to that 45-yard line to get the first down, and that's huge. The Mustangs haven't got a first down in a while. The confidence of the offense could be seen as low, but getting that first down, land the clock run is huge for the vibe right now on the Mustang sideline.
Under 8 minutes remaining. Lazenby, single back in the backfield. 4 receivers for the Mustangs. The give. Daniel James Irvin scrambling his way, making something out of nothing, and getting back to about midfield. In on the stop, number 2, Gabriel Reeves.
We talk about the marquee names like Clark, but, James Irvin also has some speed right there. Hasn't got a lot of touches so far, but that's a inspiring sight if you're the Mustangs. Just ability to go on the ground, show some different play styles, different plays, mixing up the run and the pass. So great play by him.
2nd and 5. Ball right at midfield for the Mustangs. Clock continues to move, coming up on 7 minutes. 4 receivers out wide. 2-by-2 set for the Mustangs. Here come the Pumas. Strike into the middle, completing to Espinoza. Filled a nice little pocket right in the curl zone. turns around and takes off upfield before being dropped by number 24, it looks like, I believe, Creighton Long.
That was an all-out blitz by the Pumas. I mean, that was 7, 8 man all going for Lazenby, and he was able to read defense well and just throw it out, dip it to Espinoza, and he was able to get the first down. Great read by Lazenby to get the ball out quickly there.
1st and 10, Mustangs. Lazenby back to pass. Strikes once again. Tries to hit the slant. Espinosa on the other side. In and out of his hands. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that was a bullet towards his left forearm right there. It just bounced right off of it. A little too strong. Espinosa wasn't even bring it down. But I like to play. Obviously, they like to do quick passes like we mentioned beforehand. And you can see that the confidence starting to get back in Lazenby to find this receiver in motion.
.603 remaining. Mustangs continue their drive. Espinosa in motion. Lazenby back to pass. Scrambles. Heads upfield. Still on his feet. Spins and down inside the original line of scrimmage. May have gained 2 after that, where it'll be 3rd and long.
Yeah, 3rd and long right here. This is a big play. Obviously, you're in Puma's territory. You got some first downs. You've found what's worked against this defense in the second half so far. This is going to be a big play for Lazenby to see what he can do. The Puma fans are very loud, trying to will on this defense to get a stop here to give the Pumas one more offensive possession at least to try to respond and take back the lead.
On 3rd and 8, ball on the Puma 39-yard line. Coming up on 5 minutes remaining in this game. James Irvin in the backfield. Lazenby looks to Irvin. Can't complete it to him. Hits Terrence Hall on the screen. Bubbles around and is taken out of bounds. Great play by the Pumas defense.
Yeah, it looked like Lazenby was faking the wheel route to James Irvin. And then Terrence Hall came up, popped up for the screen pass, but there was no holes opening up on the Pumas defense, and they did a great job of recognizing it and getting the stop, forcing the punt right here. And this is where, stars are made. 4 minutes left, 1 possession game. You can take the lead back with a touchdown and the extra point. This is going to be a good one down the stretch.
This is the type of finish that these guys will be talking about 30 years from now. If it's executed a certain way, they'll say, God, you remember that game back in 2023. And J.J. Dickerson into punt. Dickerson. Little shorter kick, but still that great hang time that he's been known for today. That ball sails out of bounds, and the Pumas will take over with 4 minutes remaining and a chance. They score a touchdown, extra point. They take the lead, obviously, and hold off the Mustangs. This could be the upset of the ages in 2023.
And, that extra point, is looking really costly right now. Like you said, a touchdown extra point, gives the Pumas a win over the Mustangs, undefeated Mustangs, who have really been a cornerstone of this conference right now. This could be a statement win for Coach Strother in this program.
They did it against the Scorpions, but then fell short against Arizona Christian. So the Pumas been a bit of an up and down season here early on, with a chance here today. New quarterback in for Papago, and we've got a penalty.
First down.
That'll go against the offense. Quarterback in for the Pumas.
False start by the Pumas. 1st and 15.
Trying to get a jersey number here. It looks like number... Well, back to pass, tucks it away and keeps. Looks like number 13, which on our roster, it's John Moyes who's listed as a tight end. So we just need to confirm that. The jersey's been hiked up a little bit. Look like a 13. So
they have another quarterback on their roster, Emmanuel Pino, at 19. So
okay,
could
potentially.
Be him. Yeah, could potentially be him.
All right. Okay, scrambling, throwing. I think you're right. I believe it's 19. Yep, Pino. And the pass is incomplete. He's very mobile, throws well on the run.
Great power. Went really far on that, but now hasn't been able to get yardage positively. 3rd and long right here on a drive that could decide the game right now.
3:18 remaining. 3rd and long. Pino, single back in the backfield, 2-by-2 set for the Pumas. Pino scans the field, decides to keep, and is pulled down for hitting the line of scrimmage for the defense. Looks like it could have been Stevens. We'll confirm that. No, it was number 52, Oscar Barraza, the linebacker, out of Tucson Desert View.
Oh, the Pumas are doing what they did earlier, but the Mustangs look like they've noticed it right there. They have a man lined up on the sideline, but the Mustangs recognize that, learned from their mistake in the first half.
Interesting, yeah. Right near the line judge. And the Mustangs were a bit more hip to it this time. Good snap. Punt is off. And safe caught right about the 45-yard line. And that's where the Mustangs will take over. 1st and 10. 1:59 remaining. Now, logic states in this situation, you run the ball, you keep the clock moving. In terms of timeouts, each team has 2 remaining.
Yeah, Pumas only have 2 times they can stop the clock right here. So if everything goes well, they could get the ball around a minute left. With a new quarterback, it's interesting to see how he comes in getting thrown in the game like this, how he can able to get the offense motivated and get down the field storming. But be interesting. But, Cody Lazenby in the offense could make sure that he doesn't have to worry about that if they get this first down right here.
With the win, the Mustangs would advance to 3-0. And on the other side, with the win, Pumas could be 2-1. So a lot riding on this final 1:59. 4 receivers up top, empty set for Maricopa. Lazenby keeps it, gets it right to midfield. Clock continues to move. And a stoppage in play.
40-second play clock. 40-second play clock.
1:48 remaining. We'll take the quick timeout as well here on the HJCAC Game of the Week. We'll be right back.
What's inside you? Is it strength? Is it speed? Is it knowledge of the game? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper, running faster, and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center trains the athlete in all of us with technology, techniques, and hands-on experience customized to you. See what you're capable of by unlocking the greatness inside of you.
Hey everyone, my name is Jason Goldie from the Varsity Sports Show. I love sports and fell in love with sports broadcasting back in high school. I can't wait to bring you my unique perspective because I am on the autism spectrum and sometimes I view things a little differently.
When you think of family restaurants and sports bars, think Bonfire. Bonfire is part of the Tempe landscape, supporting local schools. Join the Bonfire Booster Club Challenge. Mention Corona del Sol, Desert Vista, Marcos de Niza, Mountain Point, or Valley Christian, and that school's sports program will earn loyalty points. The winner after football season will earn a fundraiser at Bonfire. Come for the food and fun, support the community. Bonfire, open every day east of I-10 on Warner. Show your game ticket all day Friday and Saturday and get 15% off. 480-306-6801.
Hey there, I'm Aaron Nemiroff, and I'll be joining the Varsity Sports Show for the fall 2023 semester. Sports has always been my passion, and I'm looking forward to working with the team. Check out my Twitter for a variety of sports content at Aaron2Times.
In 2019, the JV Sports Show podcast began with the idea of spotlighting young people in our community. In time, that podcast evolved into radio, television, and live stream, and through that evolution, new ideas have enhanced delivery, giving a stage to students both in front of and behind the microphone in Arizona and beyond. Thank you for supporting the Varsity Sports Show, now the Varsity Media Foundation, a 501c3 educational organization. Final 148 here. Second down and 5. Maricopa Mustangs trying to shut this one down and just run the clock. Cody Lazenby been managing his job well today despite losing his running back and it being running back by committee this whole second half. Kevon Clark, of course, said running back for this Mustang team. Espinosa carries, churns out a few more yards. Coming up on 1 minute remaining. Folks, once again, if you haven't clicked that subscribe button, it won't cost you anything. It'll just keep you updated with alerts anytime we go live for the HJCAC. Click that subscribe button for all access to the HJCAC Game of the Week. We'll be bringing it to you every Saturday, whether it be in the afternoon or the evening. Those links will be published, and you can always check the page for future broadcasts. And head to our social media, not only the Hohokam Junior College Athletic Conference Twitter page and other social media avenues, platforms. Check in with us at Varsity Show and listen to the Varsity Sports Show every Saturday morning from 8 to 10 on Pacific Time, AM 1060 KDUS Arizona, where we feature the JUCO Report every week, a different coach for one of these incredible teams. This morning it happened to be Coach Stephen Weiss and Espinosa. Nearly the first down. Did he get it? It's going to be close. Little confusion. We'll see. Where's the spot?
Timeout. Pumas. Their third and final.
All right. Well, with that being said, they'll sort it out. Coach Strother wants to speak to his team. We'll take the quick timeout as well. With 53.2 seconds remaining, the Maricopa Mustangs leading the Papago Pumas and also with possession of the ball. We'll be right back.
Hey folks, J.R. Lambright here, special field correspondent for the Varsity Sports Show. Join me every Saturday from 8 to 10 a.m. Pacific for JR's Texas Tales, where I share stories of Texans who triumphed over adversity and gave back to their local communities. Tune in for a bit of gritty edification on KDUS AM 1060, Arizona.
Hi everyone, nice to meet you. I'm Ryan Sikora. I'm going to be one of the interns this fall at the Varsity Sports Show. So happy to be with you guys this year. I've loved sports for as long as I can remember, and I cannot wait to be with you guys on Thursday, Friday, and even some Saturdays all this year.
To the HJCAC Game of the Week. And the Maricopa Mustangs, with 53.2 seconds, trying to close this one out. 1st and 10. Ball is on the 44-yard line. In victory formation. Lazenby will take a knee. And while the Pumas still have one timeout remaining, they will likely not contest it and just simply let the clock run out, especially with 3 more downs after this. It is just a matter of elementary. And once again, like to thank Dobson High School for allowing this partnership with the HJCAC and the Papago Pumas. Like to thank head football coach Bill Godsell, a jack of all trades, and he even opened the bathroom for us today. Man, this guy's got keys to everything. Big thank you to both teams today in allowing us coverage. The Papago Pumas and, of course, the Maricopa Mustangs, who come away with the 16-10 victory to move to 3-0 on the season. On behalf of our production team, Technical Director Bailey Leisure, producers Jason Goldie, Matt Araneta, and Bobby Murphy. And on behalf of my fellow broadcaster, Tanner Tortorella, my name is Vince Delicio of the Varsity Sports Show. Please head over to our social media later this afternoon, this evening, and you'll see some great post-game coverage and interviews with coaches and players, and our player of the game, which will be featured on our Twitter page at Varsity Show. Give it a couple hours. It'll be up, and come back and make sure you subscribe. Thanks again. Have a great weekend, everyone. We'll see you back next week for the HJCAC Game of the Week. Coaches, the Varsity Sports Show wants to be part of your team in 2023. We have a proven track record of providing the most coverage of your teams with Thursday and Friday night football. We will spotlight your players with multi-camera game broadcasts, pre- and post-game interviews, and segments on our Saturday morning radio show. With over 100 games broadcast in 2022, we will be exceptional for your team. Call, text, or email 480-220-4629 or info@varsitysportshow.com.